All right, let's get this show on the road. Sorry, everyone. Had to get a couple of things situated before we got started. Let me go ahead and turn this on. Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. We are back again, and we'll be playing Pillars of Eternity today. Continuing with that playthrough, I think last time, yeah, we ended in the Deerwood Village right after we recruited Grieving Mother. So I definitely want to move forward with that, make more progress with the game. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Usually, I like to start these around 10 o'clock. It's 10:30 right now, or it was 10:30 when I started. It's 10:36 now. The the little one demanded a bit more cuddling to actually get her down in the sleep. So had to take some time, put things in perspective, and make sure I'm focused on what's important. So I didn't want to refuse her, but we are back. We are live. So let's go ahead and get started with the playthrough. We left off in the inn. And actually, let me go ahead and flip things over so you can see. There we go. And here we are. Okay. So we're in the inn. I actually want to. Thanks, Jayla. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Appreciate it. Yeah. She was not to be denied this time. Awaken, what's going on? How are you? Heavy, sweet perfumes emanate from the barrels. The stave joints are stained dark brown and dull purple. Wait, no.
I'll stay out of sight.
Sneaky when we do that. Who is I? Oh, you know what? Before we move forward, let me also make it clear. I did do a little bit of retooling. So Eder, you probably won't notice much of a difference, but I did respec him now where he's got weapon and shield style and weird defender. Felt like he didn't have enough that really focused around defense, so I respect him to be able to ensure I have that. I don't think I did anything with Aloth. He's the same. Durance. I keep hearing that what's it called? Inspiring Flame is amazing, but to really take advantage of it, you want him in melee. So I'm actually going to give him heavy armor, a shield, and I haven't figured out what his weapon is going to be. And I'll have him up front more, and we're going to redo that build entirely so it's more focused on offense. And we'll see how it is. We'll see how it is. Personally, when I played through Pillars of Eternity the first time, I focused a lot more on the interdictions, the dazing, and the weakening of enemies, and I really enjoyed that. But I want to be open to potentially doing something different. Heraveus, I haven't done anything with. He's not going to be a permanent part of our team, so I didn't bother with him. And then Grieving Mother, she already has Biting Whip and Draining Whip, which are the things that I wanted her to focus on, so I didn't bother retooling her, even though I'm actually not a fan of her spells. She's got Ecto Psychic Echo, so I'll roll with it. I'll deal with it. Whatever. It's not. I'm not going to worry about it too much. And yeah, she's got a ranged weapon, so yeah, I'm not worried about any of this all that much. And with that, okay. Now, Grieving Mother, we wanted her to specialize in
Hey,
stealth, but I don't think she really does yet. Let's see if she's in that far
Your
corner.
will, Watcher.
Nope. Okay, so no matter
hey.
what we do, we're going to be seen, so we'll just move on. Oh, and let me turn off fast mode. There we go. Then who's over here? Lord Harond. The man wears a deer-styled robes, simple but elegant. His fine leather shoes look like they were made for padding around indoors, yet they're caked with mud. He yanks at a lock of hair twined around his silk-gloved finger. His fine features are etched with anxiety.
My child is out there. Do they not understand?
My lord, we're doing everything we can. Unfortunately, these villagers...
Beasts take them all. I don't care how you do it, but find her.
I heard you arguing with the innkeeper.
A petty, small-minded man. Just like the rest of them around here. I've been paying him an honest fee for board and bed, and yet he can't be bothered to stir himself to concern for my Elise.
Perception 14. Actually, he seemed angry at you.
People from these backwater villages take offense for sport. You have to but show up with a full coin purse and they'll hear insults in the jingle of your step. They forget that Duke Hadret came from the privileged classes, as did all of the other earls and lords who financed the rebellion they're so proud of.
I think there will be a third one if I forgot the name of the new game that they're supposed to be coming out with. But if that does well enough, remember that is set in the Pillars of Eternity world. And I think between that doing well and Baldur's Gate being the movement that it is, I think it's going to really show Microsoft how much support there is for popular CRPGs. And I think Obsidian will absolutely be able to make the case for a third Pillars of Eternity. You know, if they just have to do their part with the Avowed. There we go. Avowed is a new game they're coming out with. I feel like if Avowed does well and Baldur's Gate 3 continues to be the absolutely financial juggernaut that it is, I feel like we could see a Pillars of Eternity 3. It's just got to be the right situation. Yo, Smith, what's going on, man? What's going on? How are you?
I've asked around, but nobody in this mud hole has any concerns beyond their swine. They turn my men away like beggars and seem downright pleased to be of no use. But you're not one of my soldiers. And you look like you're used to getting your hands dirty, if you don't mind my saying so.
I don't. His guard leans in. My lord, Harond raises a hand to silence the man. If you find her, he nibbles the thumb of one silk glove. Tell her I won't be upset with her. She can come back and all will be well. I just want to make sure my Elise, my child, is safe. Nothing in the world is more important to me. I'd like to ask a few questions about your daughter.
Elise. Of course.
Describe Lady Elise. She's a striking young woman. Bears more resemblance to her mother than to me. She has auburn hair and delicate, well-bred features. She must be, 28 or 29 now. Yeah, exactly. The end of Pillars of Eternity 2, it's a terrible place to leave the series. The series was very well supported. And in some of the interviews with Obsidian after the release of Pillars of Eternity 2, seemed like they admitted they felt like they handled the release poorly, and that in a lot of ways it was their fault that the game didn't do as well as they hoped it to do. So I think there's just really an opportunity to step back, look at the situation realistically, and move forward with a sequel, which is different than how I feel about Tyranny, even though I absolutely love Tyranny. And I really, really would love to see them do a sequel to it. I completely understand them not picking up that series again, because it's just too many people who can't mentally handle the thought of playing as the evil person or the bad guy for an entire game. And so I understood why that game didn't do well, even though it really, really should have. Tell me about our disappearance. We'd stopped in Deerford for a few days. On our fourth evening here, I was making plans to continue our journey. Lady Elise was feeling unwell and went to bed. When I retired a couple hours later, I found that she had vanished. None of my men had seen her go, and no one at the inn knew where she was. Since then, my people have been combing the village, but we've yet to find a clue, and the locals have been no help. Why did you and Elise come to Deerford? It was merely a stop along the way to Aina's Rest. However, she took ill shortly before our arrival, so it seemed prudent to allow her a few days to recover. What's in Aina's Rest? He frowns as if to protest, but he gives in with a sigh. Lady Elise has reached an age where it is prudent for her to marry. Given this legacy business, I can't let her fertile years slip away, nor do I want her wound to fester in the presence of so many Hollowborn. Intellect 14. It seems there would be more potential suitors in New Hormar or New Yarma. You think I haven't considered that? Arranging a suitable match is difficult. The best prospects for my child lay in Aina's Rest. Branislav, my too. What's going on? Hope you all are having a good day. My day's been good. I got absolutely no complaints. Thank you. Where's the rest of your family? Surely they wouldn't want to miss your daughter's betrothal. Lady Harond is ill-suited for travel, and unfortunately, Elise has few other close relatives. My sister and her husband, Elise's aunt and uncle, of course, have been visiting a deer these past months. He rubs his knuckles. And as for siblings, Elise has none. My wife has only given birth to Hollowborn, since Elise, that is. I see, but going back to your daughter, what about her? Let's go back to my previous questions. Tell me about yourself.
I'm Lord Nestor Harond of Defiance Bay. My family has been prominent there since Imperial times. Our primary estate is on the outskirts of Brackenbury, but we have holdings in New Haomar as well. Those went to my sister and her husband.
Goodbye. All right. So, we got a quest now. He's looking for his kids. What is this? The Scolder head looks as old as the inn. Its leathery skin is cracked and bleached from years of exposure. The portrait depicts a man and a woman dressed in a deer garb that would have been in style a century ago. The heavy frame has been battered, and the plate that once bore the patron's name has been scratched out. They share a passionate embrace, which seems at odd with the disgust on their faces. Interesting. Just came to say, hope you have fun, man, but it's 1 a.m. and I gotta sleep. I completely understand, Alejandro. Thanks for stopping in. One of these days, I'll be able to start streaming earlier, but for now, I gotta do it late at night. I completely understand. The Orlane hovers by the window, peering out of it every few seconds. As you enter the room, she watches you carefully, her hand hovering over her stiletto. She cranes her head to peer behind you. Anyone follow you? Who sent you? What are you talking about? The man leaning against the wall glances out the door and nods to the Orlane. The hand over his weapon relaxes, but she's still watching you closely. Some old friends from Defiance Bay are looking for me. We're not exactly friends anymore, if you catch my drift. I'm just trying to lie low and mind my own business. Know what I mean? Boss. And Amua looks at the Orland and jerks his head at you. All right, all right. She raises a hand to Amua before turning back to you. My friend here thinks you could maybe help us out. Now, I'm sure you're a busy man, so I'll make it worth your time. She flips you a few coins. Just go take a look around town. Come back and let me know if the coast is clear or if you see any suspicious figures. You're pretty suspicious. What's this about? She scratches the back of her neck. I may have gotten myself into trouble with some powerful people in Defiance Bay. Powerful criminal people. I suppose it was bound to happen eventually. I'm a thief by trade, and it's hard to do my kind of business in the city without crossing them eventually. Now, I'm just trying to put some distance between us. 1 second, I just realized I forgot to turn on my light. My bad. There we go. That should help my camera a little bit. I'm a thief by trade, and it's hard to do my kind of business in the city without crossing them eventually. Now I'm just trying to put some distance between us. I'll report back if I find anyone skulking in a corner and cackling manically. Let's see. Wolf Companion. Is this thievery? It is. And oops. This, however, is not. Nobody's close by.
I can do that.
Yes, we use electric.
That's settled.
Excellent. Something to sell.
That's settled.
And what's this? Fine flail. That's interesting. My 2 cents. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Your voice is so relaxing. It's like a nice cup of cold lemonade. I listen to your tips before I go to bed. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed the content. You had the perfect voice for this. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that seems like a lot of people are enjoying this so far and feel like they like my particular style of playing through games. Jason, hello. First time I caught one of your late streams. Glad you were able to make it, Jason. Hope you enjoyed the stream. The glass of this window is broken. Warped, knotted planks have been nailed over it.
If secrets whisper here,
So
I shall
actually,
listen
now that I
for
think
them.
about it, these type of characters, they don't care about you stealing, right? You have no, they do. Whoops, you have lost reputation. My bad. My bad. Okay, that's what it is. Because I knew they don't report you to the cops or anything. Of
course.
But okay, you lose reputation, which I don't remember what are the bad things about that, but yeah. It's been told you. You did indeed. And I'm trying to take advantage of it and use my voice when I can. Oops, fast mode again. Sexy voice. Hello, my lovely wife. So, as some of you have seen, she's once again taken over my channel. I was trying to take a nap right before the stream started, and she posted another message on the stream, being the silly lady that she is.
To whispers and shadows.
There we go. All right, now I wanted to go to the blacksmith because I don't have heavy armor or shield and things of that nature for Durant. So I want to go ahead, get that
To
for
whispers
him.
and shadows.
So here, hold on.
Your thoughts must flow deeply
here.
indeed.
There we go. Now, let's see. Do you have enough stealth? Are you going to do a BG3 playthrough? Matthew, glad you're able to make the stream. Absolutely. But not until it has a full release. So I don't plan to play the early release that it has right now. I'm going to wait until everything's all taken care of, and then we're definitely going to get into it. I might
Well
do
met,
multiple
friend.
playthroughs. We'll have to see. A portly, smiling man stands behind a warped wooden counter, polishing a buckler. He looks up. Haven't seen you before. Always glad to see a new face in town. Company's good for business, and chat is good for the soul. That's what I always say. Anyhow, what can I do for you? I'm looking for a young woman named Elise. The Lord's got you asking around too, huh? He grunts. At least you asked politely enough. Bad enough having a small army move into town, but then they start throwing their weight around and telling you your business. Take care, darling. I love you. He shakes his head and clucks. That's the problem with these lords. They think their money and their family name entitle them to some kind of special treatment. They expect everyone to fawn over them in the way their servants do. No, sir. That's not the kind of people we are, not in the Deerwood. We broke away from Adair to get away from that kind of nonsense. If they think... I can certainly understand why you feel that way, but at the moment, I'm just looking for his daughter. Of course. I was just getting to her. He clears his throat. I haven't seen her, not since she went missing anyway. She mostly kept to herself. He shrugs and wipes at the buckler again. But you know how women are. Always carrying on, full of palaver once you get any two of them together. Perfectly harmless, mind you. I'm not criticizing. Just feels like they never run out of things to say. That girl seemed rather quiet, downright shy if I do say so. But even Hendina got her talking. Just goes to show you. Hendina? An alchemist, runs a small stand near the center of town. Talented lady, but she had a run-in with some worms not long ago. She's lucky it wasn't that ogre that's been roaming about. It took all of Rumbolt's pigs the other day, did you hear? But don't get him started. He's still sore about the subject, and once you get him wound up about that ogre and his pigs, he just won't stop talking. Chris, appreciate you, man. Definitely plan to keep it up and keep going. I'm really enjoying streaming so far. Thank you. What's been going on in the Deerford? Oh, we're a quiet little town. Not much happens here. Especially not since the legacy hit. People realized they couldn't have babies and just stopped trying altogether. And that takes a lot of the excitement out of the day-to-day, if you could believe it. Show me what you have for sale. All right, so let's see. He's got tall grass, which we don't have anybody that's going to use that. Can't use that either. Not going to use that. What else? Mosquito. What's that? A rapier. We don't have anybody use that either. Ooh, Angio's Gambison. I know we can make use of that, so keep that in mind. Voice of the mountaintop. What does that give? Chanter, area of effect. But we're not keeping any chanter, so that's not all that useful for us either. Oh, boots of zealous command. What's this? 20% zealous aura area of effect. I actually don't know if I can make use of that because I don't remember which of the auras I use for the paladin. So we'll just have to keep that in mind for now and maybe circle back to it if it makes sense to at a later time. But for now, I know we want some heavy armor. We could just take some regular heavy armor, but he doesn't even really have any. So we'll just have to let it go for now. And that Angel's Gambison is way too expensive for me. So yeah, for now, can't do anything. Trade. Go in here. Ooh, yeah. We can get rid of all this stuff. Oh yeah, thanks, Chris. Yeah, definitely. If you're enjoying the stream, please hit that like button. I keep forgetting. I think there's a bot that I can set up in Stream Elements that will automatically send out those messages. I need to definitely take a look at that tomorrow and see if that's something I want to do. Oh, I guess I can give Durance this gone share. Let him use the flail, and then he can have the flail and the shield. That works. And then yeah, this is all light armor stuff. Nothing I can do with that. And this. But what is this? Immunity to confuse and +2 intellect. Okay, what's his name can definitely make use of that. And trade. Still not enough of the Gamison, but we're getting there. Now for Durance. So unfortunately, his build. Oh, that's right. I already had him using the fire hatchet. What's the advantage of this? +4 accuracy, 11 through 17. Whereas this one is 30% of grazers converted to hits, 20% of damage restored as endurance, and 12 through 7. Yeah, I like this better. I'll take that. There we go. We can put this here. Awesome. Okay. All right. Now, head back out. Now we can do the general searching around the village, find out what's going on. I'm pretty sure, and then we'll save the apothecary for last because that's the area where he said we could continue our quest. So let's move out here and just search around the general area, see if there's anything we should be collecting. Yeah, definitely one of the things I like a lot about this game is that there's no weight you have to deal with. I know that's supposed to make the game realistic, but it just annoys the crap out of me.
Fragrant.
And Olaf, he's still not ready to talk. Keith, what's going on, man? You're not late. You're right on time. You're right on time. Happy you're able to make the stream, man. Let's check out here. There's another area we can go to, the Deerfoot Crossing. All right, so we'll have to make our way out there at some point. And there we go. Do that. And okay, so you can't get across that way. Yep. Okay, that's fine. That's the inn that we already went to. And then what are these other places? This is the armory, apothecary, curiery, and a mill. Can we go in that curiery? I don't remember seeing a door. Oh, there is a door. It's right freaking there. Okay. Let's see what's in here. I do not remember. I can't find it anywhere. Dyes fill the wooden vats. They smell of dung and plant matter. Talk about this later. Get back to the dyes. I'll take care of our customer. Leave here.
Good day, stranger.
A sturdy, broad-shouldered man wipes his hands on his slacks. He reeks of the same foul compound wafting from the vats, and his arms are stained with dye. You looking to purchase some leather? What's in the collapsed tower? It's collapsed. Nothing. He rolls his eyes and shrugs. A few hides on stretching racks and the tallow stench Dingler's always grumbling about. The rest of it keeps dust, just like the foul lady Thanu who tried to hold it. There's a bard in the end who'll tell you the whole blazing story if you wish to hear it. He wipes a splotch of dye from his elbow with his shirt tail. Something else you need? What can you tell me about Elise Harond? He shrugs. Only that her father's men have been banging down doors and stirring up trouble looking for her. I never met her myself. Let me ask you something else. Show me what you have for sale. Oh, okay, so he's got more stuff. Ooh, Girdle of Mortal Protection. What's this? Negative 27% crit damage taken. That's interesting. Troll High Belt. +1 endurance every 3 seconds. That's also interesting, but not worth buying. Pretty sure I can get those from another place. Stay out of my private quarters. That goes for you and Harond's bootlickers. Oh, you know what?
Fire shows me something new.
Courier's key. I remember this now. Okay, we'll come back and go in there. I want to search the rest of the area first. But we are definitely going to ignore him and go ahead and enter into that area. Doom, doom, doom. And pick up that. I really have to check as well. Oh, nope.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
There we go. There we go. If there's an alchemy system in here, if I'm supposed to be doing something with all these plants that I've been collecting, Rumbald, damn Gallowayne from monsters like that, and damn the rest of the gods too. What is your problem? A man paces angrily in front of a wrecked animal pen, his sun-weathered face twisted with ire. He's so wrapped up in his fury that he doesn't seem to notice you. Gallowayne, slobbering beast, blazing bloody effigy, thrice damn salty wench and her soggy. What's wrong? That monster stole my pigs, trapped into the village, tore down my pen, and made off with the whole damned herd. Just left a few little runts, and what am I supposed to do with them? Calm down and tell me what happened. He bites his lip and closes his eyes. His nostrils flare with each quick, angry breath. Wife's always telling me to mind my temper. Just breathe deep and count to 10. He sighs. An ogre moved into the area not long ago. Folk had been seeing glimpses and tracks out in the woods, but it seemed to be staying away from town. Or so we all thought until it made off with my pigs. Now everyone's afraid it's going to develop a taste for kith, if it hasn't already. What do you mean to do now? Now, I know it's too late to get my pigs back, but it set my mind at ease to see that thing's head shorn from its neck. In fact, you bring its ugly pate to me, and I'll trade you for something that's of less use to a farmer like me than to a rowdy-looking sort like yourself. What do you know about the ogre? Amwa, it's the same as any other, I'm sure. A big, ugly son of a bitch with a nasty temper and an appetite to match. Trigil could tell you more. He claims to have seen it in the wood. You can find him in a shop right by the broken tower. Regardless, I'm sure it's nothing a big fellow like yourself couldn't handle. Need something else? Enough about the ogre already. I'm looking for a young noblewoman named Elise. His hands curl into knobby fists. How many times do I have to repeat myself? I already told those snooping guards I haven't seen her, but that hasn't kept them from nosing around my property. All right. Another quest for us to do. I assume that's out in the Diaport village. And what is this area? Is this a mill?
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
I shall listen for them. The mill slowly grinds away at a trough of grain. I don't think I can get to those. Oh, and that's it. Okay, nobody special to talk to. Oh, so those people paid me to find out if there's anyone asking about them, right? But I haven't seen anybody yet. Where are these people? Cowed man. Did I already go in here yet? What's this? Temple of Barath. Okay. Wow. Some ooh.
If secrets whisper here,
Oh,
I shall
he
listen
travels
for them.
around the room? Does he leave far enough for me to love those chimes? Does he leave far enough for me to be able to loot this? Come on, man. Go about your business. What's the problem? Okay. He goes back to the table there, and that's where he came from when he went over here. Okay, he's just going back and forth there, so it's not enough.
Hey,
Flames dance amid scattered offerings. Keys, coins, and the tiny skulls of birds and mice are mirrored in the melted and hardened wax. And anything interesting to say? You must be wanting Beardmore. He's out of town. I'm just keeping the candles lit until he gets back. Okay. All right, now let's talk to the
all
ruffians,
right then.
see what they have
Hey,
to say.
pig! Hey, pig! Woohoo, pig! Look at him with his little tail.
Is he talking about my pet pig? Interesting. I didn't know there was dialogue for what kind of pet you have. I bet you he has dialogue for that black hound dog that I picked up as well. Interesting. We're minding our own business. Oh, here we go. Medrith. That's the one who I probably need to speak to. You're the boss, right? An elf idles by the road, watching the village across the river. He nods as you approach, and the cowled figure standing near him falls silent.
How do you do?
Greetings. A look of horror slowly forms on his face. Blazes, you've just come from the village, have you? How bad was it? How bad was what? Haven't you heard? There's a murderer on the loose. Said to have gone mad with grief and strangled a dozen healthy children when her own was hollow-born. He nods at the figures with him. We've called them all the way from Defiance Bay to bring her to justice. She's here. He nods across the river. She's hiding out in the village. We'd go in after her ourselves, but the problem is she knows our faces. There's no telling what she'd do if she saw us coming, and we like to avoid any further unnecessary bloodshed. My name's Nefri. She's in Orland. We want to get her out of town so that we can deal with her cleanly. She knows we're looking for her, but if someone were to convince her that it's safe to leave. Intellect 14. If she's a mass murderer, why didn't the Dukes and the Crucible Knights after her? Perception 16. A look of distaste flickers across his face. It's quick, but you catch it. The powers that be want to keep things quiet. For obvious reasons, better not to cause a fuss, and certainly better not to startle her into doing something drastic. I could draw her out. He nods. She won't know you. It'll be simple. I have a few questions for you. What is it? Remind me, what did Nifri do exactly? She was responsible for the murder of all those babies in Defiance Bay, remember? Terrible thing. But we'll make her pay, all right.
Well met, friend.
Well, any luck with Nifri? I'm also looking for a woman named Elise Harond. Have you seen her? Afraid not. I've just been looking for Nifri. I think I've met the woman you're talking about. Excellent. Then go back to her and tell her you didn't see anyone looking for her. Got it? She told me she was on the run, but the rest of her story was different from yours. Of course it was. He looks at the cowled figure standing nearby. She's not going to tell you she's a child killer, is she? Just, he makes a broad, waving motion toward town. Go back and find her and get her to come out. Leave. All right. I think that's the whole area, correct? Yep, except for the apothecary. I'll go there later. So first, we will go here and see what that Arlene has to say for herself. If I remember this story correctly, she did do something horrible, but I still decided to go ahead and help her. let's see. If that's actually the case. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. And she's in here. Let's go ahead and do a full save this time.
Gods keep you.
Okay. Someone told me you were responsible for heinous killings in Defiance Bay. Let me guess. Was that someone named Medrith? She draws a stiletto. It's a lie, plain and simple. I got on the wrong side of his employers and now he's after me. But if you're here to do his dirty work, I won't make it easy on you. Relax. I just want to hear your side of the story. What story? The Dominels came after me. It just happened to rob the wrong place. How was I supposed to know they'd already claimed it? She runs her hand under her hood and through her hair. It was an honest mistake. I'm just trying to survive now. And if you spoke with Medrith, you know where he's waiting. Please, help me get out of here. Go east. Medrith's waiting for you just west of the river. She nods slowly. All right, I'm trusting you. Don't have much choice. See if you can send him the other way. That should buy me some more time. She follows the hooded figures toward the stairs, giving you a final, uncertain glance as she passes through the door. Shouldn't she pay me or something? Oh, okay. Gain 750 copper. I was about to say, how is it she just uses me to help her escape and then just bails? Awesome, and I can sell that stuff too. Oh, you know what?
I'll see what I can find.
Actually, let's sneak around the room some, see if there's anything secret that we missed. Doesn't look like there is. All right, let's get out of here. All right, so now that we've done that, we can head back up to them, send them off in the wrong direction. Then we go to the apothecary, and then we'll follow up on this quest to find Elise. And then, once we finish with that, I guess we'll go ahead and go over to the Deer Fork Crossing, see if we can get through that area. And I might want to try to go back through that area with the dragons with the drakes that we left.
Well met, friend.
He picks out a long blade of grass. Found Nifri yet? I'm ready to get out of here. Lie. She snuck out the back of the inn and went north. He squints at you, pulling the grass into two flimsy threads. Did she now? And how would you have known that? I was just hoping you believed me. Medrith draws his blade. Don't worry. I'll catch up to her right after I take care of you. All right. That didn't work out quite how I hoped, but it is what it is. Freeze you. Then you. You start out with 17. Let's whisper trees in one of these guys. You. Yeah, let's do that, because I didn't expect this fight to kick off that way. And you, let's confuse a bunch of these people. And yeah, let's start. All right. Let's focus on Medrith, probably hardest to deal with. Yep, you're proving that. All right, hey, this person's down as well. Cowled dwarf, cowled woman. We'll go with the cowled dwarf first. Ooh, there is someone right here. Crap. Oh well. You focus on him. Oh, and you. I forgot. Paralyze them. You. Why aren't you using your powers? You're set for... Come on now. You should have been used your powers. Where are you? Where is she? Where is she? She's right here. Come out here. Come out all the way here. Here we go. Ectoplasma. You will do the same thing at a later point. You, give them some more confusion. They clearly haven't had enough. And you, let's give a nice infusion of health to this guy. Clearly he needs it. There we go. Yep. That did quite a bit of damage. They did not like that at all.
Curses! I'm blinder than a pork-pox bat.
And we good? We are good. Excellent. Yeah, ectoplasma is the way to go. And we took everything they have. Now, let's go over to the apothecary. Why does this take so long? Josh O, love your content. Been here since your beginning. I always wanted to support you. You do an amazing job with your videos. I recommend you to a lot of friends. Thank you, Josh. I really, really appreciate it, man. And I'm glad you're enjoying the content thus far. I really love making videos, and I'm finding out that I really love streaming as well. So I'm glad it seems like people are enjoying it and supporting it. Appreciate that, man. Oh, this is the chick you talk about, right? A young woman leans against a wagon. One arm and one side of her face are covered in bandages with raw, rippled flesh showing underneath. A minty, tangy scent wafts from her dressing. She smiles painfully. Just ventured into town. I'm about dry on some of my stocks, but you're welcome to have a look-see. I love the drawn levels in the game. The art team is so talented. Also, sup, boss? What's going on, Keon? How are you doing? Hope you've been having a good day thus far. And yeah, the art and the look of this game, absolutely fantastic. I'm a big fan of it. Why are your stocks limited? It's the damn roads. Can't reach none of my suppliers, so I'm stuck with whatever I can scrounge up in the wood. Deer cap, river reed, and the like. That's well and good, but most potions require something stronger too. Troll skin, vessel bone, what have you. And then there's the really rare ingredients, things you'd never be able to afford, let alone find on your own. What did you find? And Dinah winces as the rest of the story comes tumbling out of her. I've been keeping an eye on a drake's nest east of town at Deerfoot Crossing. The beast stayed just long enough to lay a clutch and moved on. Thank the Sky Mother it wasn't a full-grown dragon. She looks at her bandaged arm and grimaces. Fresh eggs are much more useful than the ones that get passed between merchants or left in nests for weeks or more. And that clutch looked to be at its peak. Thought I'd see about getting an egg, but I didn't realize so many of them had already hatched, or that young worms were so territorial. I could get an egg for you. She keeps her gaze steady, but you see hope kindling in her eyes and twitching at the corners of her mouth. I sure hope you're not leading me on. I don't think I can stand getting burned again. She bites her lip. If you really mean to go after it, I'd certainly pay you. Just remember, big as they are, dragon eggs are fragile, and there's a lot more I can do with a whole one.
How do you do?
She adjusts one of her bandages. Anything else I can do for you? I've got some handy ointments if you're braving the roads anytime soon. How did you get burned? She turns her face to the ground. By the flame, how bad does it look? Terrible, I know it. Relax, it's not that bad. I know a kind nothing when I hear it, but thanks. She sighs. I told you about my run-in with the worms. I reckon you put the rest together already. What's wrong with the roads? A noise of disgust rattles from her throat. Brigands, looters, you name it. The gods may be hollowing out our babies, but it's grown folk that's rubbing out the rest of us. People are scrambling to Defiance Bay because they hear there's healthy births there, and all those refugees in abandoned homes attract desperate sorts, like flies on dog shit. Actually, I'm looking for a missing noblewoman. Oh, that lord's daughter? She was a new shade of green when I seen her the other morning, chatting with Trigil she was, just outside his shop. She points at the crumbling tower. What was wrong with her? She tugs at a bandage. No offense, but I hardly know you. I'm not one for gossip, and I certainly don't want to cause the poor girl any trouble. Lord Harond said she was ill from travel. She laughs. That weren't no road sickness. Trust me, I know it when I see it. Thanks for the information.
Good day to you.
She adjusts one of her bandages. Anything else I could do for you? I've got some handy ointments if you're braving the roads anytime soon. Show me your wares. She steps aside. Sure thing. The shelves of her cart contain jars, vials, and bundled paper packets. All right, what do we have here? Yeah, nothing I would buy. Later on, I know some of these are used for enchantment, so I might want to make use of them. But for right now, I'm good. Okay. Oh, and that's actually at Deerfoot Crossing that you would get the egg. So that's not even the place that I was looking at before. A ledger lies open on the desk. It lists purchase and sale amounts for various alchemical ingredients and concoctions. Oh, and you just stand there the whole time, don't you? I dug it. Oh, well. I don't want to lose reputation for whatever trash is in those containers. Okay. Now that we have done all that, let's head back to the tower. Obviously, that guy should have more to say after leading us on a wild goose chase. So we'll do a full save here. Then we'll let Eder be in the front. What can you tell me about Elise Harond? Asking again won't change the fact I still know nothing about her. And Dinah said you two had met. He folds his arms, the smell of tallow and animal dung wafting off of him. Did she now? And what else did she say? She saw the two of you talking. What was it about? TARDIS, what's going on? Glad you're able to make it. How are you doing? Her father's dragged her out here to get hitched to some backwoods noble. She wanted an escape, all right, and I was happy to give it to her. We snuck across the river a few nights ago for some private time. Come to find out, we weren't exactly alone. An ogre, taller than Winfred's tails, sprung out of the forest, and we weren't so lost in the heat of the moment we didn't notice it until it was upon us. It grabbed Elise and disappeared into the night before I could pull my britches up. Why didn't you mention this to our father? His lordship's guards have bashed in enough doors looking for the girl. I'm not eager to have them do the same to my head. He measures you with his gaze. She could still be alive. I'm in no shape to go after her, but that Harond looks like he'd have coppers to spare for anyone who found her. He scratches his cheek with fingers stained red and yellow. Others around here have seen the ogre east of town. Took most of Rumbald's pigs just the other day. If someone were to find it, there'd be a lot of grateful people in the Deerford. Ian, hey man, just wanted to drop by and say I love seeing CRPGs get the love they deserve by quality creators like yourself. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I love CRPGs. I have since I started playing games. And so I'm really happy to be able to showcase this game and definitely plan to be streaming more CRPGs in the future. Appreciate the support, man. KK, Eder with the balls of steel. As always, you know he's putting the team on his back. Kit, morning. How are you doing? Rumbald mentioned something about an ogre. He's hardly talking about anything else since those pigs of his went missing. The whole town's been worried about that monster. People are starting to see shapes in their windows at night, hearing its growl and the snoring of their mates. It would put a lot of minds at ease if someone got rid of it. He scrapes at red pigment under his fingernails. I sometimes venture into the wilderness, collecting ingredients for my dyes, mind you. I've seen tracks east of here, near the river. That couldn't have been anything else. Leave. Yeah. We don't believe any of that, bro. So actually, this works out nicely. Eder's right there, right? This is you, Eder? This is Eder. We're going to go ahead and take our main guy all the way over here. And he can go ahead and use the key. What are you? Effigy's eyes. Saban, stop him. He raises his axe, rage in his eyes. Okay. We'll go with you. No. Sorry, select everybody. And we will... Oh, I can't start with ectoplasm automatically. Oh, but you know what? Grieving Mother is here, so when she's ready, she'll do that. You do... Oh, that's right. You got access to spells now. Is your AI set up? Your AI is set up. You got per rest. Okay, so you'll do what you're supposed to do. You, anything we want to do? There's only 2 left on that one. So, I guess we'll put it on you. And you know what? We'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna trip.
Yes.
How much do we need for Ecto? 30. Okay. Woo! And that's one down.
Spot on!
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Whoa! Why'd you get there all of a sudden? Edward, knock him down. There we go. Do something. And that's a wrap. Excellent. This game brings up good points sometimes. In the medieval days, probably had some rough smells. I agree, absolutely, Keon. We already looked at that. Loot their stuff. Didn't look like anything was particularly interesting on them. This can go downstairs. Florian, what's going on? How are you doing today? And final journal of Jonas. The thick hide, stretched thin upon the rack, looks like it came from a stelgar. The curing and waterproofing agents slathered over it give off a heavy odor. And down, down to dungeon, down, down, down to dungeon, down. Let's see what lies below. I remember this being a very large and very annoying dungeon. Well, we'll see if that's actually the case.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
While I see much. Whoops. Oh, that's right. You can't move the camera. So, nothing over here. Right, okay. And Eddar's in front. Why is there only 2 people attacking? He must. Oh, there he goes. Okay, I didn't see him at first. There we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
They shall see
The stained and rumpled bedroll appears to have been used
nothing while
recently.
I see much.
A crude symbol has been painted on this canvas in streaks of something that looks like blood. And we got 16 lockpicks. Plenty. In case I need a rest. I gotta keep in mind more. Ooh.
Got to try something.
I don't want to use her rest powers yet because I know there's much more nonsense to come. So you do that, and then you can do this. There we go. There we go. That should help significantly.
Got to try something.
This one. And she's got 20 again. There we go. Knock him around. And there we are. No problem. Cool. And loot this. Oh. That's the one with the supplies. Okay.
And what does the flame reveal?
What does the flame reveal? Are you liking the AI? It's interesting. I haven't made a real decision about it yet. Can I get beyond that? Apparently not. You know, no.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for
I haven't played a tactic system yet that is as good as Dragon Age Origins. To me, that is the creme de la creme when it comes to the AI you can use, you can set up your party members with. But this one is decent. It's not irritating me to a crazy degree. Oh, okay. I guess we need to attack him instead. No problem. I'll deal with you, bro. Whoa, he went down in health very quickly. I don't understand why that is. Ooh, then he gained a bunch of. Ooh, what is going on with you, bro? I gotta go back because I'm not even. Why did he get obliterated like that? I really do not like him. I need his quest to trigger ASAP. Oh, because he's down. His health is so low.
Hey.
All right. Well, we'll do this a little differently. Fast, fast, fast. All right. You're there. That's fine. Here. Okay. Now. Ooh, both of us. Okay. So we're both going to come over here. And then, damn. Actually, what really needs to happen is that we both need to be over in this area. That's what really should happen. Luke, I'm really excited to see you going live now. Luke, holy hell, you're live. Thanks, Luke. I appreciate it. Yep, I started going live actually last week. So every Monday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Central Time, I'll be live. That's the actual set schedule that I have. But really, whenever I want to, outside of that, I'll be going live as well. So I plan to make this definitely a regular thing. I've really been enjoying it so far, so I hope you enjoy it as well, man. He tried to be Eder, that's what happened. You know what? That might very well have been the issue. Let's use this because, man, Eder is getting hit up. And you know what? Let's also use a little bit of confusion on him. So that... Oh, confusion didn't work, huh? Oh, well. Oh, they're really having trouble with him. Oh, snap. He obliterated me. See, that's fine. Why is she still at 0? What's the problem, chick? Dazed. Yeah, but you can still attack. Like, why aren't you attacking? What was that? Hold on. Damage, aggressive. You should have been attacking. See, this is what I mean. Nothing compares to. Oh my God! You just whatever that rolling ball thing was, it just absolutely obliterated us. We've got to stop this guy. This guy, come on now. You got to chill. There we go. Yeah. Chill. Oh, that's what's happening. He's right back in the fight, no problem. Okay. First of all, she can do crushing. She can do the crushing damage thing now. Yeah. This guy's super dangerous, but you know what? We're more dangerous than doing this. Yeah. Come on now. Yep. She needs a little bit better angle. He's down.
Hey.
Jeez. Man, I don't think that fight was supposed to be that damn hard.
The voice falls silent at last.
Whenever you have a tough fight, the first thing you're supposed to do is save. I absolutely would have refreshed that and done something with that trap. Oh well. All right. Oh, Luke. Oh yeah, man. I've been a passionate role player since I began playing D&D 24 years ago. Oh, that's awesome. You play these games like a role player. It's exciting to see you live. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's actually exactly the way I try to approach these sessions and my videos in general. You know, as someone who's actually trying to role play the character. Okay, cool. Oh, so I've explored this whole area, so I'm good. I thought I was going to have to backtrack, but nope. Nope, that's not going to be necessary. So, you know, I guess we'll go here. We definitely going to need
while I see much.
To rest at some point, but I'll do that at the very last minute. Hey, nobody here. Works for me. I just get to take all you all stuff without you even being here. A crude symbol has been painted on this canvas in streaks of something that looks like blood. Man, they
And the
love...
fire shows me something new.
There we go. Do I always trigger it? No. I literally can't? Ooh, no. Hold on. No. We're going to go back here first. Okay, now we go over here, and now we're here. No, not this. This. And then... Why does she start so low as well? I do need to respect her. Because it's not going to get done. It's not going to get it done. Why is he still up? I paralyzed you. I shouldn't have done that. I should have paralyzed him first, then done that. Is she still not attacking automatically? What's happening with her? Boom, boom, boom. Here, no. At the end of the day, paralyzing him is more effective. Because it's also going to lower his defenses. Okay, she is attacking. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, now.
All right, then.
All of us over here.
Hey.
Then you over here. Hey. Looks like we survived that. Okay, cool. Keon, I just recently set up my third printer to start making models for my D&D group. Super stoked. That's awesome. That's awesome. So what, you're going to have like model character figures that they'll be able to move around and whatnot? By the way, if you're ever interested in looking for an online D&D group, Samara, I've been running the game 24 years too and have loads of players on Discord. Send me the information. Slanderedgaming@gmail.com. Send it to me.
I shall be discreet.
You know, it depends on like if the times line up, you know, because of course you got the wife and kids. I can't be telling her that every night I'm going to be busy gaming. But depending on when you all do things and how that all lines up, might not be a problem at all. All right, we're all attacking him. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting we have fireball now. So let's make use of it. And he's got 31, but he shouldn't. He should be using... what do we want to do? Sure, well, I guess we'll do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't know how much damage... Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that. Can we do that again? We can do that again. We will do that again. We just got to make sure it doesn't involve our people. There we go. Give them another taste of that medicine. A little bit of that medicine. All right, what's happening now? He's healing. Excellent. He's almost at 27, which means, you know what? You should be moving up now. You're currently attacking a foe with at least one defense that is much higher than the accuracy of the character attacking it. That's fine. We'll deal with that later. Ooh, someone got knocked down. That's not cool. Okay, now, everybody should be attacking the character who is easy. Why are all of them still at full health? One of them was at like 3 before. But they're all standing upright. This is not cool. What happened? Cultist, Mindbreaker. Mindbreaker's not a healer, right? But this guy, he's using that pillar of fire. That means he has cultist powers. He's healing them, isn't he? He's healing them. Okay. So everybody, he's the one we need to attack. Now, you need to be focused on the heals. You don't have your area effect heal right now. So just use... what is this? Whenever their endurance is low, I guess we'll use this on him. You. Confusion? Nope, not available. We'll use the, there we go. We'll use the fog. And you, whenever you get up, knock this person down. And that means everybody's doing something, right? Let's go. Come on now. Okay, now you're at 30. Ectoplasma on Eder. Oh, if he dies, we have to start this over. That would be terrible. Okay, I see what the problem is. She's blowing her cipher focus on these low powers. So this is not working. So damage. Wait, isn't crowd? So she's dead. The cipher begins with a physical attack and then moves on to powers that emphasize damage. Like Mind Wave and Soul Shock. That ain't what I want her using. So auto attack aggressive. I'll manually take care of her powers. It's fine. All right, now you are using. What does this do again? Burning any vessels. The power of a priest is mono. Oh, and gives endurance to all the allies. Okay, fine. Okay, excellent. God dog it. He's down. Okay. Got to do that again. God dog it. Keon, I love minis too. Oh, in terms of schedule tomorrow, I'm credited for fledgling my players because I'm caretaker. I work at home. Oh, wow, that's awesome. This is why I like pillars better. The spellcasters you fight are normally better at support. Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Okay. Of course, this is also my fault because I refuse to. I'm trying to hold off on having to rest. So we could have been better prepared for it, but it's fine. We're gonna work with it. You, none. I'll do you manually. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay. So we'll attack this one. Good Lord, he got knocked down immediately. Now you. Fireball. You do whatever you want to do. You're actually doing what you're supposed to do as far as healing. Oh, you're confused now. Great. Let's her move out the way. Okay, with her moving out the way, she can... I do not like the power she has. You know what? What about Whispers of Treason? Does that work? Oh, crap. He said she had to... Let's give them another fireball. And try to keep him alive if at all possible. Okay. And he's at 16. It's probably not going to be possible, but it is what it is. Okay, now the chill fall comes. Oh, and he took down. Wow, it doesn't seem like any of these dudes are actually taking damage from what I'm doing. We need buffs on all of us. Why is he not using his knockdown? Hold ground. So with hold ground, he'll use his defensive power, but he won't use knockdown. I have to manually do knockdown. Okay. All right. All right. Whatever. I'll take it. You. Yep, some more of this, I guess. Actually, no. We already have Chill Fall going, right? With a brilliant, bewildering display and leaving them dazed. Yep, that works. Here we go. 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 And there's just nothing we can do for him, right? Ah. Is that means permanently down? I can't remember. All right, now we go over here. He's only got 11. He doesn't have any of his powers left.
What?
He doesn't either. He can give all of us. You've knocked down. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. We should all be going against him. There we go. We all go against him. He's got less health. Yep. And he moves over. Where does he need to move? I guess he needs to move. No, actually, we're going to move you here. And then Ecto. And now we deal with him. And once again, knock him down. And hey, that was enough. Oh, so it does allow him to come back, but he's maimed. But he's up.
Hey.
Okay, cool. Fine. We'll rest. And okay. And that. And quick save. And are there posters in this game? Yep, there are. Rest. And I probably should be using them more often if that's your question. Plus, Pillars 2 got rid of the importance of rest. I don't know. Multi-class and everything is great, though. Yeah, it was kind of a give and go with the sequel. Have you ever played Sword Coast Legends? I highly recommend it. Great CRPG. And Luke seems to agree with you. I've actually never played that. Sword Coast Legend. How long ago was that?
They shall see nothing while I see much.
I don't know that one at all. Is this the room? You're kidding me. Oh, hey, okay, cool.
Hey.
Was this where I entered in before? Okay, yep. This is the door that I didn't go in before.
Of course.
Okay. Now. Why is it saying that I'm in combat? Stop.
Of course.
I'm not in combat. Chill. There we go. All right, now. We got two sides. Neither one of them are areas that we searched, so I guess we'll go with this one. Ooh. And there's some people right there. Cultist, sentry. Go with the cultist first. Yep, there we go. And we'll freeze you. Damn, he did a lot of damage to Eder. What is going on with that? Whoa, what took down both of them like that at the same time? Olive, crush damage. Harvez cast Talon's Reach, killed the Scan cultist. Talon's Reach did 38 damage to one and 34 to the other. That's wicked. That was nice. You trying to prove you're not useless, bro? I don't believe it yet, but I appreciate the effort. So, wait, what was that? I'm curious. Charm Beach. How long ago? Good question. It's pretty recent CRPG. Nah, I just got scared for a moment. Some games, the posters are too high. This game looks interesting. I'll have to favorite it on Steam. Oh, yeah. If you haven't played Pillars of Eternity, can't recommend it highly enough. Definitely worth your time. Definitely worth your time. What power was that? I don't see that anywhere. And it doesn't allow me to cast Talon's Reach. So it's definitely a power. Did I miss it? Oh, here we go. Talon's Reach conjures a giant pair of razor-sharp talons, causing slash damage to all in the area of effect. Ooh, so did you hit Eder with that? Because I know Eder got hit quite a bit, but nope. He targeted exactly what he was supposed to get. That was a very impressive sequence for Harvez. That was nice. Wow, okay. Cheap 2. Harvez useless. Druids have sick area of effect stuff eventually in this game. I'm noticing this now because that was absolutely what's up. The torture rack is splattered in blood and gouged by fingernails. I love the world building and lore in Pillars of Eternity. Couldn't agree more. Okay, this is the way, the way out. So let's go over here. Oh wait, here.
And what does the flame reveal?
And what does the flame reveal?
I shall be discreet.
Hensler, good evening. Also, take your wife on
If
more
secrets
trips.
whisper here, I shall listen for
I haven't read her message yet that she put up on the channel while I was asleep. Is that what she asked for? She's trying to get y'all to get me to take her on more trips. Is that what that was about? Oof, more of these guys. Or you, good Lord. All right, you made it clear. You are not to be ignored. No problem. All right, my God. Ooh. What is going on with Eder? Durant, why are you not doing your job, bro? Good Lord. And you. No. See, you come over here. Good Lord. She's got, oh, he's down. That's why they won't let me target. Oh, and because he went down, it canceled my ectoplasm. Oh, that's rough. That's really rough. All right. Okay. He's at 29. Can you do a fireball here? Can we fit a fireball? We can. We just need a little bit more. There we go. That's 30. This is going to be another one we got to do again. God, so annoying. So annoying. It's not working. Okay. It's too much manual stuff I have to do. Because the thing is, if I leave a lot on AI, he blows through his powers way too quickly. And so
Of course.
I really want to have him just automatically. Oh, I forgot that I need to purchase something new. Here we go. Yep. So that's why I have it all set to automatic, but consequently, long term, I don't like it. Okay. Hey, man, what's good? Marcia, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, she sicked us on you.
How may I help?
I figured as much. It's okay. It's all right. Okay. First of all, that's a much better way to start the fight. And focus, okay. All right, now. First, we start with defense. Start with defense. And you're coming up. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Here.
Awesome.
Wow, they killed me. And then, what are you doing, bro? Ba, ba, ba. Whoops. Off him. And then you. There we go. He's paralyzed. Take him down. There we go. Now. He's at 27. You know what? We'll paralyze him as well then. Screw it. And then he's going to do what he's going to do at her. You know what? Knock this dude down. What is that lightning? Adder is getting absolutely destroyed. Okay, now Again, paralyzation. There we go. Oh, that's my druid causing all that lightning to go down. I will take it. We're going to knock you down. And then we're going to see if we can paralyze you while you're knocked down. There we go. And it was ugly. It was brutal. It wasn't the way I wanted it, but we got it done. Good Lord. All right. Yeah, she sicked this on you. Going good, man. Got back from working out. I'm pumped for the stream. Awesome.
Certainly.
Awesome. You work out on a regular basis? There we go. All the action management is why I play Wrath of the Righteous on turn-based mode. It's too much for me to juggle all the time. Yeah, this game has an AI system, so you're not really supposed to have to juggle all the action all the time the way I do, but early in the game, I feel like it doesn't work as well. Later in the game, I'm going to have better equipment and better powers to be able to use, and people like Aleph will have more chances where they can use their powers, and so it won't hurt as much if he just blows through all of them. Skulls have been lashed to this wooden effigy. But right now, while he only has a few uses of spells at each level, I can't have him just going all willy-nilly. Good Lord. That's a lot of people. All right. We'll start with freezing you. You. See, he's got a whole list of stuff. He's not using any of this. And I know, like, he went down last fight, but still. Come on, man. All right, let's get once we're nice and together. There we go. Do that. You, whoever you're facing right now. Oh, that's right. Some of them frenzy, and I think when they're frenzied, they're basically immune to everything, right? I think that's how that works. Let's confuse these people. And her, let's go ahead and do some of that. You're currently, you've already told us. Wow, he's going down like can't. Oh, I forgot. I couldn't upgrade his equipment before we got started on this. That's why he's having such a hard time. And Aleph is having a hard time because he can't get through to do what he wants to do. So we'll move him forward. There we go. You'll move out here. Okay. This is the guy who's going to be easiest to take down. We'll do him first. You. See if you can knock him down. You keep attacking. You. Did you use them? You tried to, but it didn't accomplish anything. Fine. Can't put down fireball. Too many people crowded together. What's this? Does it affect everybody? Or those in the area effect? So it does affect everybody in the area effect. You know what? Here's what we'll do. Put this way out here so it's only affecting the two of them. And then you are finally ready to do this. And you can do this. And you, I trust you to do what you're going to do. Okay. Now. Everybody should be focusing on the weakest links. There we go. And since you've got this going, come out here. There we go. Now you can attack that person. You also. And you don't have any more knockdowns, right? Nope, you don't. And you're out. So actually, just go ahead. I have you set this to shift. So she is not using her cyber power, and yet she's still out of cyber power. How does that work? I don't understand. It's whatever. Okay. Finally, we're down to the last one. I've been trying out aerial silks the last few weeks with my wife. I'm the only dude in the class, but it's pretty dang fun. What is aerial silks? What does that mean?
Certainly.
Okay. Accrued some, yep, same thing that apparently all of them do all the time. Looks like there's not a trap here. Excellent. Ooh.
That's settled.
Took us 3 lockpicks to open that, but we got it done. Ooh. Ooh. And what is this? The path ends in a precipice. The remains of a ruined bridge lie on the other side of the chasm. Expect the area. The darkness below continues as far as you can see. Broken stone pillars, remnants of the missing bridge, rise from the abyss. Across the gap, you think you see a long stone bridge. The path, wait, no. Toss your rope and grappling hook across the chasm. You aim for the beams on the opposite side of the chasm and hurl your grappling hook across the gap. It snags on one of the beams, digging into the wood as you pull. With a couple of firm tugs, you determine that the connection is secure. You tie the free end of the rope to one of the beams next to you. Your rope stretches across the gap, shimmy across the chasm. You keep your progress slow and steady. The sound of labored breathing echoes across the chasm. Slandered is tiring. You reach the other side, safe but exhausted. Whoa. Didn't realize. Oh, okay, so cool. Is this? Yep, this is the bridge. So I could have went all the way around and just came down it and not had to worry about being tired. But whatever, we're here. All right, select all of you. Attack him. Let's paralyze this dude. And what is this? Characters. You know what? Let's make this one that. And then, yep. Oof. Wow, I heard that shot.
Spot on!
Excellent. That's one. Now we'll attack the other one. Bum, 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 bum.
That's it!
I turned down the game audio just a bit. Let me know if that's better. It's basically aerial gymnastics. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Awesome. Excellent. All of you should be attacking him. We need a little bit more. And there we go. That gave us what we needed. And you, go ahead and knock him down. And you can't do anything special yet. But you will in just a moment. There we go. There we go. It's basically aerial gymnastics. Google can explain it better than I can. Okay. I'll have to check that out. I've never heard of that before.
Shall we get some shut-eye?
We will before this final battle. Absolutely. No doubt about that. Ooh. Whoa. Come on. Join the party, brother. Okay. I want to go back and get those camping supplies. Since I had to use one, and I'm going to have to use another one before that boss fight. Yeah, I think it was here, right? Yep, it was. Now we'll come back here. I think this is finally the end. Or at least it's very close to the end. Like I said, I remember that this was like a crazy large dungeon. It felt like it was forever going through this. Ooh. Hold on. Dang it. Oh, so there's this bottom part I need to go through. Okay, fine. Let's do it.
If secrets whisper here,
Oh, there's only one guy there? Hey. I'll take it. Oh, crap. He just used the frenzy thing. Gotta wait until that's done. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, it did damage him. Okay, so maybe it doesn't quite work that way. And we can go ahead and knock him down too. Paralyzed and knocked down makes you extremely vulnerable. Hireling's payday. Oh, well.
Yes?
Oh, okay. I guess we are going to have to go ahead and rest because damage reduction 2. That's what we want, right? Yeah. Racial accuracy bonus. Who are these people? Wilders? I guess they'd be Wilders. And yeah, actually damage reduction works for me for him as well. Rest. There we go. Security reports that Zorps and worms will attack the stronghold in 6 days. Okay. So I need to be there for that. I don't remember how this works. If your strength is
Certainly.
at a
Keep an
certain
eye.
level, if your security rather is at a certain level, will they automatically protect without you even needed to be there? Or do you need to be there regardless? I don't remember how this works, but we'll work it out. Why is he at the front? What is going on? Holy smokes. My formation has been that wrong this whole time? Can't be. Can't be. What? How do you like real-time with pause versus turn-based combat? It's surprisingly divisive in the CRPG community. I like both as long as they're done well. Even in in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, you know you have the option of doing either one. I switch back and forth between them based on the situation. I like real-time with pause because it makes it much easier to just wipe out trash mobs. You don't have to go through a whole long time period dealing with them. But obviously turn-based is going to give you a lot more control over what everybody is doing, so it's a lot more useful in harder boss fights. So I prefer the way Pathfinder has it set up, where you can just go back and forth as you choose. Anytime now. There we go. Thank you. But I just like good games, so I can take it either way. Only time I don't like real time with pause is when I feel like I don't truly understand what's going on. Skulls have been last to this wooden effigy. So like part of the reason that I had trap misses. Okay, cool. Part of the reason why I moved to Dragon Age and stopped playing. Ooh, a bad Azara. I can auto resolve this if I wanted to. I've got a 20 on security. Let's see how this goes. You have accrued a debt due to damage to the stronghold. You won't receive any income from taxes until it's paid. Paid a couple hundred. That was worth it. That was absolutely worth it. Okay, and it'll be finished in 2 days. Awesome. Okay, so I think your level in security determines how good you are at being able to just auto-resolve those type of things as opposed to having... Why didn't I show up earlier? As opposed to having to handle it manually. So yeah, the only time I don't like real time with pause is when I feel like I don't really understand what's happening, which is the way I felt when I was playing Baldur's Gate 1. All right, that time it damaged him, whatever. It's because, it's because Eder is so far out and Durance is like nowhere near him. Durance is the one who can detect traps, so he needs to be closer. That's the problem. Okay. So yeah, I had to stop playing Baldur's Gate because it was annoying me. Because the interface is so old and it's just so different from what I'm used to. Okay, so he's just not gonna detect it at all, huh?
Hey.
All right, fine. And it did end up hitting him, of Durance.
Yes.
Of course. Oh, snap. There's a ton of traps here, and I'm not detecting any of them. What decides whether or not you can detect a trap? I thought of... Oh, maybe mechanics is not what governs that. Is that perception? What does perception do? Interactions to be used and comic contributes to bonus to intercept. Okay. So it's not perception. What does mechanics do? Makes it easier to open locks and find and disable traps. Okay. Now, you got a mechanics of 1, you got a mechanics of 0, you got a mechanics of 1, you got a mechanics of 6. With your mechanics 6, why are you not discovering these freaking traps? All right. Do we have anything? So wait. Wait. Does perception help? It contributes to accuracy, the reflex defense, and grants a bonus to interrupt. Base, right. So none of the attributes actually help your skill. So you either increase the skill directly or that's it. That's your only option. What's this do? That's damage reduction. What's this do? Endurance, poison, disease. -4 resolve. What's this do? 15% of hits converted to crits. I'll use that at one point. That's constitution. Damage reduction again. Damage reduction, but a little bit more. Plus 40 deflection. Definitely got to keep that in mind. Plus 15 accuracy. Plus 3 damage reduction. 30 concentration. Immunity to frighten. Damage reduction. Immunity to daze confused. -6 duration of hostile effects. 20% focus gain. Good for my cipher, but nothing that helps me. Plus 3 might. That's cool. Nothing that helps me with mechanics, though. Damn. Why do you need it, bro? Why doesn't it just work? And this is immunity confused and intellect. Put this here. Put this here. What's this? Increase the stealth. That's you. And this. That item cannot occupy that slot. My bad. I didn't mean to put it in that slot. I mainly switched to real-time mode if I had to chase down a fleeing enemy, which is surprisingly often since I had Avu on my team. Avu definitely puts you in that position. So he's sneaking around the way he's supposed to. 6 should be high enough to detect the traps that are in this room. Like, I'm not late in the game.
And the fire shows me something new.
You failed to disarm the trap. So not only am I not detecting them, but I can't even whack all the way around. And because this game is older, it doesn't tell you like how much did you fail. But you know what I'm seeing? I can see that it's going up over here, right? You know what? Okay. Wait a minute. First of all, why does it have that 2 there? Oh, because I had to restart? Pay. There, that's done. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Fine. Let's just hug the corner. Can we just hug the corner and get... Don't! All right, good enough. Okay, fine. And that's one of them. Good enough. I'll take it.
I'll stay out of sight.
Anybody gonna help you? Because if not, you're in a bad situation, buddy. And that's a wrap. Okay. Excellent. We're done.
I'll stay out of sight.
Ooh. Excellent. paralyze. Other guy, we'll go ahead and knock down. Why aren't the knockdowns working on a little squirmy guy like you? I don't understand that at all. And here, since we're here, we'll go ahead and do ectoplasm. There we go. Almost. There we go. Oh, and he's already down because of press damage. Excellent. And take all that.
Laying low.
Laying low. And speed this up. Excellent. And that. Let's see.
A simple test.
Wait.
A simple test.
Damn. Okay, they're saying you're not getting in here no matter what. Durance, we really got to get your mechanic skill up apparently, bruh. Oof, there are a lot of people in here. He's a guard. He's a cultist. We're going to deal with the cultist first.
Mow it.
Or not. Apparently, we're going to deal with you guys first. That's fine. And we will paralyze you. And we will do some of this. Actually, what is this? All right, recall agony. That's a good option too. But and now I am the highest doter of the night. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate it. Let's do some of this since I'm outside here. And actually, for you, go ahead and knock this guy down. Excellent. Why? Why is he taking no damage whatsoever? I don't understand how it's possible. How is it that I'm fireballing all of them and none of them are taking damage? Like, it just all doesn't make sense. There we go. There we go. What is the problem? Thank you very much. Oh, I keep forgetting one of these jerk-offs is a healer. He's the person causing all the issue. He is the reason. There we go. There we go. This guy. Deal with him. I keep forgetting that. There we go. There, and now you go down like nothing. All right, now you and y'all both got the same amount of health, so don't matter who we go with first. You don't have any knockdowns, but you got a paralyzation. Let's go ahead and use that. Yep, there we go. And here she comes. There we go. We're going to let him get up to 30 so he can start using some of that ectoplasm. Besides, he's on. This fight should almost be over anyway. Excellent. Now we can turn to you. You know what? Actually, we're going to go ahead and do this. And then when she's ready, we'll use some of this press damage. There we go. Oh, wow. She got up to 30. Very, very nice. Very, very nice, darling. And he's obliterated before she even gets the power off. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, I can't wait to sell all this stuff off. Jeez, this dungeon is ridiculously large. There we go. Bunch of coins there.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
All right, so that's... I think that's the final level door. This effigy is made of several crooked sticks tied together with a rough twine. It cast an ominous, flickering shadow on the wall. Ooh. Where does this lead to? Doesn't say. I'm curious now. Is this is in Deerwood Crossing, I believe. More than likely, right? I think he basically leads you all, tries to have you go after the ogre. Yep.
That's it.
I don't even know where to start. Yeah, it seems like we're getting hit up by him. We definitely could use some hearing endurance. We'll let her get up to 30. There we go. Which one is grieving mother? She's right here. Okay. And then where's Eder? Eder's right there. Okay, fine. Cool. So she'll put this on Eder, and then she'll move back over here.
Your thoughts must flow deep.
Or in the opposite order. Anyway. Do you get to paralyze somebody? Here, I guess he'll paralyze someone. There we go.
That's not
Now, if he's also he will put one on Durant. Durant's the one right over here. There we go. And then he'll move over here. And actually, that's not even necessary. We're good. Ba, 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 ba. Got that. Got that.
Certainly.
Got that. Excellent. All right, now we'll go back. We'll deal with Deerwood's Crossing later after we finish this. Okay, now we deal with this final area. I think you can get in without having to lockpick if you come from these stairs right here. We'll see.
There are mines here, edged.
Oh, okay, cool. Yep, so we have the key.
Flame reveal.
All right. Durant's is kind of low, but we're going to see if we can go ahead and just get through this without resting. If we have to come back, so be it. But I think I remember this one kind of being rough. We'll see. As you approach the blood pool, the viscous liquid churns and bubbles. You feel essence rising to the surface, reaching out to you, whispering. Someone should clean that up. Some strange power seems to be emanating the blood. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that whatever it isn't benevolent. A place of death. We should not linger here. A bubbling cauldron of Skane's hateful seed. He may be sniveling and cowardly in his ways, but he has never lacked for focus. Extend your soul to the blood pool. The faint whispers resolve into a cacophony of voices. You imagine yourself surrounded by 100 men and women. Their naked flesh is scourged and bloody, or skinned and covered with flies. Their eyes are missing, replaced by glittering black stones. The voices cry out in unison. What's this? Another soul come to rage and burn, or merely to watch? You may be a long time in waiting. Our work today is already finished. Lore 6. You were all sacrificed to Skane, weren't you? A woman's voice replies, we were sacrificed to the whims and hungers of the rich and powerful, but what we gave here, that was our decision. They hover at your soul's edge, feeling you out. Our fury burned within us, unquenched and unfed, but hate can be fashioned into a weapon by those willing to pay the price. Another voice speaks. In life, we were weak, but in death, we made a choice. Choice carries power. What kind of power? A voice cackles. If you must ask, then you have never had a need of revenge. The probe at the boundaries of your soul, exploring your essence. It's a shame there's nothing in you we could use. The soul sink back into the pool. Hold. I would know what you've done here. The pool itself begins to ripple with the sound of a dissonant chorus of perverse laughter that rakes at your ears. The lapping blood stirs a large metal cage, half submerged in the center of the pool, and it creaks loudly as it rocks back and forth on a rusted pulley, as if in answer to your question. Only the second super chat you've ever done? Why, thank you. I appreciate the honor. Happy to entertain you doing your night shift. Do you usually work at night? Wait, let me ask you more about this place. The time for questions is over, Watcher. The blood pool is still. All right, save. The corpse is bent forward as if watching her life's blood trickle away. It's weird. So we have the key for that door, but these other ones have to be unlocked. Blood congeals under the corpse's slashed throat. Oh, but I guess if you came from that angle, then you could have passed by some of those other fights, so it makes sense. Same thing that they always say. The man's arms are cut open from wrist to elbow. All right, it won't say anything more to me.
Laying low.
Are you serious? There's more? We've got to be near the end. Jeez.
See now. Oh, what the flame has shown us.
Good Lord. Are you seriously
Yes?
trying to tell me that Durance doesn't have enough mechanics? How? Like, I didn't skip around.
Certainly.
This is an extremely early area. Oh, man.
To whispers and shadows.
By the way, have you ever had interest in the Diablo series? Not really, because I'm mainly focused on story. And every time I see footage of Diablo, it looks to me like it's really combat centric, and that the storyline is virtually non-existent. And I'm also, about party members and dialogue and things of that nature. And I feel like none of that is in those games. It's really just about going around and doing combat. I might change my perspective on that, because now being a content creator, I've got a community, and so I'm connecting with more people who are into CRPGs. Like, I never before had 4 other people who would want to play a Diablo game with me. But now I feel like I might be connected with those type of people, and if I did, that would probably make me more interested in it. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Camera, how are you? This cabinet is finely crafted from a deep, rich wood. However, many of its shelves are broken from years of rough use.
Silence surrounds me.
Good Lord, how big is this place? Small wicker statues with black stone eyes are placed between the flickering candles. Oof. Here we go. Who are you? Fanatic and a sentry. I definitely want the fanatic first anyway, so this works for me. I'm going to try to paralyze you. He's going to try to knock you down. We'll see what other things happen.
My mind feels stressed.
Yep, that worked out nicely. And we're going to paralyze you again. And we're going to knock you down. There we go. Oh, the knockdown didn't work. Oh, crap. And there's no way she could get close. Wait, why are some people just standing around? Everybody should be attacking. And then go off at her. Whoa!
Yes?
Cannot wait until I replace you, bruh.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Fair enough. I've been thinking about getting Diablo 4, but with all the
I'll
stuff
see
Blizzard
what I
is
can
up
find.
to, I don't feel comfortable giving my money to them. I think it's very difficult to argue with you on that one. The insanity happening at that company baffles the mind.
And what does the flame?
Baffles the
And
mind.
what does the flame reveal?
There's going to be a bunch more traps here that Durance apparently isn't going to be able to pick up, is he?
Wings.
Yep. It's fine. Yan Shui, how are you doing? I've never managed to get into Pillars of Eternity myself. I tried playing both 1 and 2, but nothing really clicked with me. Looking forward to watching this playthrough, though. Thank you. I appreciate it. I definitely plan to play through both games at some point. Oh, it's curling around? How much room do they have to do that? Right, okay. I say once again, we got to be nearing the end. Mindbreaker Fanatic. So you can't tell just by looking at the names who's the cleric of the group. What is with this? All right, you knock you down. Oh, y'all are staying back over there. We're not gonna have that. Let's go ahead and confuse the lot of you. Excellent. Ooh. There we go. You know, we're gonna do a whisper of treason on you. What are you doing? Holy crap, you were all the way back there? Why? You're frozen. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and wait. What happened? Oh, Slandered. Unfortunate. Still confused.
My mind
Still
feels
confused.
sharpest.
Still confused. Thank you. Okay, you're finally not confused. All right, everybody, attack him. Eder, knock him down. You. Did you confuse this guy? Come on now. You, I trust you to do what you're gonna do. You, are you actually attacking? Why does it seem like you build up focus so slowly? What is the problem? Whoa. Allah, finish him off, please. And you could travel over here. Hey, or travel even over here. And then, excellent. Take 30 of that. And then you can't really use your 30, so we'll use this instead. And is that a wrap? Looks like that's a wrap. Excellent. Excellent. Ooh. Crypt Master.
Certainly.
This elegant vase is cracked and chipped. It looks like an antique from Adair. Yeah, with Blizzard being full of struggle snugglers and the abusive nature of Diablo Immortal, bad time for the fans. Absolutely, yeah. It's a very difficult time for fans right now. I feel bad for Mortismal Gaming. I know he's a huge fan of the franchise. All right, hopefully the last risk we have to take for this freaking quest. Have you tried Tyranny? If not, you definitely should sometime. Tyranny is one of my favorite games. I absolutely plan to stream that game at some point. I love voice acting evil characters.
I shall be discreet.
And in Tyranny, I am absolutely going to be a bloodthirsty, ruthless individual. So, yeah. Tyranny, we're definitely going to do content for that. Florian, I've had the same feeling of this got to be the end, please, when I did the old Sycamore Caves as Kingmaker. Yeah, there are some dungeons where you're like, come on, bro. I've got to be at the end of this. There can't possibly be more, and then they give you more. It just is what it is. But we are actually at the end, finally, thankfully. A large, bull-necked man in a hood helps a young elven woman down from a glass chamber connected to a dizzying array of cables and machinery. Her skin and clothing glisten with fresh blood.
You may feel a little lightheaded for the next hour or two, but that will pass.
Have a meal and get some sleep when you return to town. The transfusion.
The girl sobs into the back of her hand.
The transfusion will be smoothest if you relax and rest. The implanted essence already has a hold on your mind, so fighting it will be useless. And I hope our new visitor does not complicate matters overly.
What's going on here?
Subversion. The black sheep cousin of justice. Or haven't you heard Lord Harond's tale of woe about a missing daughter and an impending marriage? He's sent his soldiers to scour the village while he bides his time at the Dracogen Inn.
Looking forward to it. Love Tyranny. Too bad about the ending, to be honest. Yeah, you may not have been here on the stream earlier, but we were talking about it. Somebody said that they feel like there won't be a sequel to Pillars of Eternity 2. I think there could be if Avowed does well enough, especially considering that Baldur's Gate 3 is about to show a lot of video game companies that CRPGs are very marketable and viable. And I feel like it might convince more gaming companies to invest in CRPGs. I could totally see a sequel to Pillars of Eternity. I think a sequel to Tyranny is a much harder ask because a lot of people just do not like playing the bad guy. Even in a situation like that game where you can kind of be the good guy if you want to be, just being put in that position where you're looked down upon by everybody you come across, a lot of people just don't like that type of playthrough, and it's hard to market it to them. So I think Tyranny, it might really be the end for that game series, whereas I'm still hopeful about a Pillars of Eternity sequel. There's a game called Soul Nomad and the World Eaters, a tactical JRPG from the 2000s. That game has the absolute wildest evil route ever. Really? How long does it take to finish that game?
I don't expect you to understand what I'm doing. Neither the rituals of Scan nor the labors of animancy meet with much approval in polite society. But unsightliness reminds polite society that there are limits. When no one pays attention to the excesses and debaucheries of a lord, you give them something they can't look away from.
What are you talking about?
Lord Harond's been telling everyone she's his daughter. He brought her all the way out here just to avoid anyone who might know differently. She's his niece, and she's carrying his child.
Such evil this crisis has wrought. To force a child on the daughter of one's own blood. Unthinkable. Why would he do that?
Harond's own wife's delivered nothing but Hollowborn. Now he's got no heir, and his sister's child, Elise, is reaching the age to marry. Without progeny of his own, Harond's legacy would pass to her issue. So, he found a way to continue his own noble line by putting his child in this girl, his own niece.
And animancy is part of your plan to destroy him?
This isn't just about Harond or the girl. It's about the corrupting influences of power and wealth. How people of privilege, people like Harond, are so often insulated from the consequences of their actions. The charged essence of dozens of maltreated slaves and underlings is already taking root in her mind. Once it's established, it'll drive her to murder her uncle, her aunt, and anyone foolish enough to get in her way. People won't be able to look away from Harond's sins then.
Yes, this is definitely a solution. Seems like a lot of trouble to go to when a simple lynch mob will do. They don't get a lot of things right, but this kind of thing, they know what to do with. I love Eder.
I do not wish to destroy Nestor Harond. I wish to end his entire rotten line. His name will become a curse among strangers. The deeds of his house will be eclipsed by his ruin. Foes will hear his name and shudder with pity. And any relatives who should survive him will abandon their fortunes just to rid themselves of the association.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Rogue Trader as well. In fact, I'm playing God of War right now, but as soon as I finish that and get through with a review, Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate is my next game. I'm going to be playing a lot of those Warhammer games, so I feel up to date on the lore, and I'm prepared for Rogue Trader next year. Scan did nothing wrong. Best God. I don't know if he's the best deity, but I love talking to him in Pillars of Eternity too. Watcher, do not let this girl and her child become fodder for revenge. Let me touch her mind. I can free her from this snare, as well as from the memories that hold her captive. Do it. The grieving mother bows her head. Thank you, Watcher. You feel her reach out, persistent yet gentle. Elise does not move, but the grieving mother trembles with exertion, and the air around her rings with the sound of chimes. At last, she collapses, her energy spent. The strain throbs in her mind. For just a moment, Elise's eyes close. When they open again, her expression is blank. But as she takes in the scene before her, you, Wyman, and the machinery in this strange dark room, her confusion turns to fear. She lets out a choked cry.
Kill them. All of them. If she can't destroy Harond, then we can destroy his legacy with her.
Okay. Nice war fight. So the question becomes, okay. This guy, preacher. Is preacher and cultist the same thing? Can you heal? I don't know. But we're definitely going to have to deal with Wyman. So look, we're all going to attack Wyman, right? You are going to knock Wyman down. You are going to paralyze this cultist. You are going to fireball this cultist. You're going to do whatever you're going to do. This pyro that I love so much. What is the... it's got a range of 6 meters. Oh, it's an area of effect, doing damage to all in the area. Okay. I want you... Yep. Yep, that works. We're going to do that there. You need some more, and... Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. We got the scan cultist. He is paralyzed. So you know what? I'll hit you with another fireball. Hit a whole lot of you with a fireball, in fact. You, go ahead and get them heals going. Don't waste any time. Are you paralyzed? You are paralyzed. That's not cool. You should be, why didn't you, you're not paralyzed or anything. Throw down, oh, you know what? No, I don't want you. Here. You got people right in front of you that you're trying to deal with. Is that the problem? So yeah, just deal with the preachers. Just keep them busy. You keep on attacking, I guess, but I want you attacking this cultist because I'm assuming he's a healer. All right. Holy smokes. Right, that was Wyman. Oof. That's ugly. I don't know if we can recover from that. Damn. That was deeply unfortunate. And all right, you know what? Forget what I said. Paralyzed Wyman. He's a real problem here. Okay, next. Let's get we need some defensive buffs over here. And are you actually doing something with this, bro? Because I see it. There we go. And you can use what people. And you, okay. Are you confused? You're not confused. Okay, that's you. Okay, healer should be down. You focus on Eder. You are already healing Eder. Excellent. Good job. I appreciate that. You. Another area of effect. Go ahead. Get these two people. And here's Wyman. You know what? You all down here, all of you should be going after Wyman. Because if he does that fire thing again, we're not going to survive. Period. It's just not happening. So whatever needs to happen to him, go ahead and do that. Enemies in the area of effect. Yep. All right. There we go. All of you. You, what about you? What are you gonna do? Yeah, you know what? This is considered like a boss killing type of power. It's time to go ahead and use that. All right, you, go ahead and start. Okay. First go over this way.
Over here.
All right. Now, Wyman's right here. We need more healing for Eder. He can't do anything. He can't do anything. He's paralyzed. Is that Wyman who's paralyzing us? Because that's real ugly. Here, let's see how you like it, bro. Okay, he's doing second chance. She needs more damage stuff. He's gonna put some armor on him. Why didn't you? Come on now. Okay. The whole shebang. We all need to be getting Wyman. This is just not going to get better until he stops messing with us. In the meantime, let's see if we can confuse some of our enemies. You shapeshift.
My mind
Okay. There we go. Now, Wyman, he's down to 2. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
feels shocked.
Go ahead and use your second chance. There you go. Use your second chance. Now, we got more of this. Can't do anything here. This would have... You know what? Yeah, we'll use that because we want to keep you alive. Do we have another knockdown? We do. Go ahead and use that. Neither one of them have enough. Come on now. Yep. That, you know what I want. Okay. Almost there. Wyman is. He's still up. He's still awake. Why? Come on now. There we go. Wyman is down for the count. Okay, now, who else is this? This some Scan Temple Sentry. We are going to obliterate you in the worst way, sir. And you know what here? Oh, he's already down. Yeah. We're all sick of it, aren't we? Okay, you can go here. You know what? You're also gonna come here. We're gonna make quick work of this person. Back here.
Hey.
Let's confuse you so you don't even know what you're doing. Okay. And boom. Boom. He's already down. It is what it is. Yep. We're all here. Yeah, you're not living through that. And down they go. Finished as many fights as I had to replay on that dungeon. We got the boss battle on the very first go. All right, I'm a fan of that. And let's go ahead and save here. Miss anything in chat? Have you played at launch or later? Wodoka got a bunch of custom content and DLCs and patches. If you've restored her on PoE 1 and are her priest. I never, no, I played PoE 2 at launch. So there's a lot of new stuff that they did that I'm not aware of. So that's good to know. And I was thinking about playing a priest in PoE 2, but no, you know what? Because I plan to do Barath. That's the when I played the first time, I had betrayed Barath in PoE 1, and so this time I'm going to play someone who's actually loyal to Barath. Get that boon in the second game and see what it's like playing through as someone loyal to him. Classic spellcaster versus spellcaster, just chucking AoEs at each other. Dude, when he landed whatever that fire spell was, it almost wiped us out. Nice fight. Yeah. That was a tough one. I like combat in this game, you know. It can be a lot to manage, but when you get down to those clinching fights where you're like, man, this is coming down to the wire, it's fun. It's exciting. Thick liquid bubbles inside the tank, releasing a pungent scent. Motes of essence swirl in the mixture. Use Wyman's key. And we got a weapon from that of some sort. That'll work. Cable sneaking along the floor and across the ceiling connect to a glowing glass chamber. Where is... Uh-oh. Where's the little girl? Did she die? Or did she just run away? What's the name of this freaking... Now that I've dealt with Wyman, it's time to deal with Harond. She got away, right? I hope so. That would really suck if she... I don't think she's one of those people on the floor. I think she got away. The Mourning Circle. A secret society of animancers has been traveling around the Eastern Reach promising to restore life to loved ones. Oh, so where I can get a certain amount of money if I assign a party member to this? Cool. There you go, Sagani. And it'll take 2 turns. Is that days? Is that equivalent to days? Holy smokes, I've got 10,000 coins now.
I'll see what I can
I
find.
should be able to get that that armor I wanted. An ornate crest decorates the sarcophagus. The name on the lid has been scratched out. I last played Pillars of Eternity 2 as a priest of Wodoka, Stilgar Paladin. Wodoka's Judge Dreads. Since Stilgar are a frequent villain, it makes things interesting. That's
shall be
awesome.
discreet.
That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like that's one of the advantages of Pillars of Eternity. There's a bunch of different builds and ways you can use to try to make the game interesting. That's definitely something I have to keep in mind. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, after all that time, I think we are actually done with this. Let's go ahead and head on up. Head on up. Okay. These guys are already taken care of. So we'll turn that quest in. Then we need to assess our equipment. And assess our equipment and rest to get all this stuff. Where's the Lord? Is he supposed to be here? Oh, you know, he went outside, right? After he got through. So yeah, assess our equipment, rest, and then it's time to head to Deerford Crossing. Finish that, because I'm pretty sure...
With the cat's nose, how is it you failed to notice your rotten stench?
Failed to notice? Hardly. I put work into smelling this way.
I should have expected.
I never know what sort of game is downwind. I need to smell like part of nature, not an interloper.
That's legit. Does it tell me? Nope, it doesn't tell me where he is. But if I remember correctly, he's hanging around outside somewhere, right? House Harond guard. Or did he go upstairs in the inn? Rumbald. Ooh.
I'll stay out of sight.
Maybe he is just upstairs. Maybe I am misremembering him being outside. Let's check upstairs. Because I am not seeing him. I wonder when exactly Dark Envoy will release this year. Been very interested in that game. Dark Envoy. The name is familiar. Who's Sid? Did Did I talk with Sid? I don't think I talked with Sid. What's Dark Envoy? That sounds familiar, but
Well
I don't
met,
remember
friend.
offhand what it is. A redhead stands by the fire, tuning her lute and plucking its strings. She hums snatches of a melody as she goes. First time at the Dracogan. Normally I'd have a song ready, but I haven't quite worked out this tune yet. I'm writing some chants about the founding of this inn. Say, you interested in the story? I haven't finished the chants, but I can tell you about it all the same. Sure, let's have it. It was built in the time of Hadrit's rebellion, and Adir Lady Thanu once had a keep here. One of the towers still stands, but the rest is said to be buried under the village. Anyway, she's stuck to the side of the empire, and a contingent of Duke Hadrit's Knights of the Crucible helped the farmers and colonists in the area turn her keep to rubble. This inn was the first building that sprang up from the ruin, built with some of the same bricks the colonists had pulled from the Lady Thanu's castle, they say. Supposedly, the quarterstaff of her chief wizard even got lost in the construction, mortared into a wall or nailed under a floorboard. Anyway, the inn was supposed to be a haven and a meeting place when the locals built their new town. Dark Envoy from the Tower of Time devs. I saw Mortismo Gaming's review of that game, but I never actually played it myself. Is Dark Envoy the one where it's like a brother and a sister, and they're going through the world and something has happened? I seem to remember like a cinematic trailer or something for it. What do you mean supposed to be? Deer Woodens are an ornery lot, and the more these new neighbors met, the more they argued. They realized they didn't agree on much beside ousting the old lord. The biggest divide was over the Glanfathans and their nearby ruins. Hadrit's knights and their supporters wanted to keep the peace, but a group of misfits with more anarchic leanings that had formed in town wanted to go after the tribes the same way they'd gone after their lord. Soon, the villagers were fighting with each other as much as with the Adirans. In the end, memories of the Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees were fresh enough that the Duke's soldiers won the day. Most of the other villagers came around eventually, but some of the core troublemakers left to join the front lines of the War of Defiance, and others, I've heard, found their way into the Guided Compass, the most forward-looking of the Glanfathan tribes. I don't know if I believe that part myself, but it makes a good story. She points to the east wall. There's a portrait of one of the Treef rabble-rousers and his rival in the peacekeeping faction, someone's idea of a joke. I don't think they were particularly amused. I want to hear about the Broken Stone War. That was the first major conflict between the original Adiran settlers and the Glanfathans. Happened 3 years into colonization when some farmers knocked over an Adra menhir that was part of an Ingwithan ruin. The war didn't last long, but it spread quickly and claimed thousands. In the early weeks, most of the colonists didn't even realize there was a war going on until the Glanfathan raiders hit their villages. CRPG about the two siblings hunting for artifacts in the sci-fi setting. Yes, okay, that is what I saw a trailer for. Definitely looks interesting, but I don't remember seeing any gameplay or release date. Am I wrong? Was I missing some information? There have been small, spontaneous skirmishes between the colonists and the locals before then, but this was organized, and it was the start of decades of violence between the colonists and the Glanfathans. As you can see, Deerwood's full of history, even in little villages like this. Tell me about the War of Black Trees. It started back in the colonial days, almost 30 years after the Broken Stone War. Even though isolated conflict still broke out between the settlers and the Glanfathans, both sides had officially agreed to peace. Adrang Hadrid, Admet's father, was Gref at the time. As part of peace negotiations, he'd signed treaties prohibiting Adiran colonists from looting in Ingwithan ruins. However, he'd been unable to outlaw the use of captured Glanfathans as slaves. What's a grief? A grief is the governor of a colony and subservient to the Adiran emperor. The early leaders of the Adir colony in the Deerwood, including Edrang and Admeth Hadrid, were griefs. At the start of the War of Defiance, Admeth Hadrid declared himself Duke of an independent Deerwood rather than grief of the emperor's colony. It was the same term used for leaders of the newly independent Valian republics. Anyway, we haven't had a grief since. I see. Indeed, the taking of Glanfathan slaves has continued to be a source of conflict. It came to a head when imperial agents, aided by certain earls in the Deerwood, began looting the ruins again. See, The Empire had never actually agreed to Hadrid's treaties on the matter, and the recent secession of the Valiant Republics likely left them eager to weaken Hadrid's position. Sometime in autumn. Oh, so this year? I'll be playing it, most definitely. The looting sparked a brutal slave uprising and a guerrilla campaign among the Glanfathans. Hadrid was too old to lead forces into battle, and so he sent his son, Admeth. Admeth made a costly but effective decision that ended the war faster than anyone could have imagined. He burned the forest near the Iron River to keep the Glanfathan war bands from retreating. Thousands of Glanfathans died, and as Admeth repeated his scorched earth tactics in the following months, he wore down the remainder of their forces. To this day, over 150 years later, there are still sections of the Deerwood where the trees are nothing but bare, charred chunks. Farewell. Well, that was interesting. All right. Okay, yep, he's not in here.
Silence surrounds me.
And yep, still can't get to whatever it is that is in the corner. He's not like sitting somewhere else, right? Nope, okay. Lord Harond is resting upstairs. My bad. And nope, this is the room I already cleared. So we go here. Lord Harond. Am I gonna have to kill you, bro?
What are you doing up here? Unless... Have you news of my daughter? I've got to get her out of this wretched village.
He resumes his pacing. I found Elise.
My daughter? Is she safe?
She's dead. She is dead. Damn. She died in that fight? I'm not doing that fight over, so it is what it is.
That can't be. She's... What happened?
You know exactly what I discovered.
I don't know what you're referring to, but I've heard enough already. Take this, and let's put this unpleasantness behind us.
Might 14, not so fast. If I'm going to forfeit the pleasure of burying a knife in your gut, I expect better compensation.
Very well. Now,
Actually,
I really
why did I
must
do
get
that?
back on the road.
Yep, see, they're going to have a cutscene when he's walking away. I was thinking I was going to ask for the gold and then kill him anyway. But no, they're not going to let me do that. So, 1 second. I'm sorry. We got to do that again. I have no intention whatsoever of letting this child-raping scumbag actually leave with his life.
Certainly.
At her.
Hey.
Tank.
What are you doing up here?
I
daughter
found her.
can't
She's
be.
dead. You know
I don't
exactly what
take
I
this,
discovered.
And let's put this
Kill Harond.
unpleasantness
My
behind
thoughts
us.
exactly. Your blow dispatches the old man more quickly than you'd like, but you're confident no one has heard you. You're also confident no one will ask too many questions when they find him dead. Ooh, and I still got 1,200 copper. Oh, and I got to loot him. Beautiful. All right. And there's a guy over there standing next to some things that I can't loot. Awesome, awesome, awesome. There's a 9-minute gameplay demo. Okay. Might be something I have to check out. Maybe I should do a "This is what we know so far" video on them. Fine greatsword. Oh, you know what? Fine warbow is better than my fine great bow. So let's put that there. Heavy armor. Rats is gonna benefit from that. You know what? Let's start putting some. These people who don't have anything on their head, let's start putting something there. Boom, boom. There we go. Okay. What is this? Guildmaster's staff. Right. Okay, so none of us use this. What is enchantments? High to low. What's this? Dagger, unique, one-handed. None of us use daggers. Morning Star. Maybe none of us use Morning Star. Fine blunderbuss. We're going to put that to the side. Fine hunting bow, and that's about that. I think I want you using a blunderbuss. I believe. Believe that's how things are gonna work. What else? Armor. Nothing, nothing. A whole bunch of nothing. Blood, blessed, scan, cultist. Light armor. Is that useful for any of my peeps? What are you wearing? Light padded armor. Negative 20% recovery speed. Or negative 15%. I think negative 15% makes more sense. I want you moving as fast as possible. Oh, negative 25% speed? I didn't realize I had on that kind of armor. We're about to put on the gambeson for you anyway, so it doesn't really matter. What is this? +3 damage reduction specifically on burn, and you can cast Sunbeam 3 times per rest. 20 to 35 burn damage and blinded. It's an area of effect, and you have a range of 15 meters to use it. This actually seems like something Durant should have, right?
He cannot be burned.
But that's not working for him. What's this? Friendly R, 5 meters, +1 stealth. It's only a +1 to stealth. You know what? No, because she's going to be one to use her cipher powers. So that really doesn't make sense on her. +9 will. Good lord. What is he using in here? He's got Falvano's amulet. Plus 25% healing received. Yeah, that makes sense for him. You've got a bunch of protection stuff. You know what? Oh, this might make sense. This will make sense when we have the paladin. She's the person we're going to put that on. Okay. Now, let me check my journal. Farmer's Plight. I know what that is. Grieving Mother. Travel to the cliffs. Where are these cliffs? Deep. This place can't be far from a big city. Oh, I wonder, so is that the, that's the place where the drakes are. All right, we got Master Below. Mayor Wall. Time to time. Lord of Barren Land. Durant. Excellent. Okay. So, no real outstanding quests. Let's go ahead and
Good day,
rest.
stranger.
Let me see what rooms you have. There we go. Excellent.
No, no. What's impressive is cleaving a man's spine without lopping the head clean off. That takes aim.
Did that once. My case was an accident, and I still wake up some nights feeling bad for him.
Okay, yep. The arms and armory. Go here. And I believe they had an armor that I wanted.
Good day, stranger.
Tell me what you have for sale. Grudge Keeper. Actually, do I want that too? Plus 20% damage against prone or stunned people. We're knocking people prone all the time. And I think it might be a while before we get a really good, whatever those freaking things are. So yeah, let's go with that. And then what I really want, Angio's Gambeson. Yeah, that's gonna help. Okay, we'll take that. And then that's all we need from him. So, in order to trade for it, find great sword. We don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. Oh, we got armor here. Oh, that's Durance's robe. Okay. We don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. It's a trophy. Okay, we'll sell that. We don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need it. No, no. Leather armor, no, 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 no. No. I'm gonna keep that around. Whoops. I wasn't quite ready to trade yet, but it's fine. Gem is high, low. All right, definitely don't need all this stuff. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And this is all the fine stuff. Da 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 da. We'll keep this stuff around. Not sure about it yet. Yeah, dagger, stiletto. That's fine. Scan cultist robes. We're gonna get rid of all that. Seabird, what's going on? Heroes are doing well. We just finished the quest in the whatever this city is right next to Deerwood Crossing. Just finished a really major dungeon. Took forever to go through it, but it is done. And so now I'm just selling off a bunch of stuff before we head back out. Oh, let's go ahead and get all those lockpicks because we had to use some. Wait. Okay, yeah. We shouldn't have to use that. And trade. All right. I wanted to replace that sleeping supply, but I guess we can't. A ride at work can listen properly now. Awesome. Sounds good, camera. There we go. Let's see. Turned in the quest, bought everything we needed. Now we've got 2 quests here that require us to go somewhere else. So let's go ahead and roll out. Okay. I think their quests are all resolved at Deerford Crossing. We finished everything in Deerford Village. So we need to finish this. And then once we finish this and turn in those quests, I want to circle back around to Searing Falls to see if we're finally good enough to take on those drakes who absolutely annihilated us the first time we went over there. That was so ugly. All right. Okay, so we were already there. Oh, cool. So this hopefully won't even take all that long. Temple of Scan, Slander's oppressing the proletariat adventure. Princess of Wolves, glad you were able to make it. Finally managed to catch you live after work. Awesome. Glad you were able to stop by.
Laying low.
All right, you know what? It's early as hell, but I'm actually not really all that sleepy yet. So let's go ahead and just keep going. For a little bit. I was just about to say, oh, it's just little beetles. We'll be able to handle them, no problem. And then I see, oh, it's a whole bunch of people that are basically joining them. Okay. Yep. Are you all focused on what you're supposed to be focused on? Right. Didn't see me. And there we go.
That's it.
And there we go. Lovely.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay. All right, let's head around the corner here. Wait, is my... Okay, yep. Formation's still on point. Doing what it's supposed to do. Anything up top? Nope. Awesome. Shh.
Let us end this.
And you're gonna go down easy. Yep. So no need to even use my type of powers. Let's just keep going with it.
Oh?
Come on.
Yes?
There we go.
Anna!
What is that about? Okay. I have no idea why he started going crazy all of a sudden. And is that this whole? Yep, that's this whole top area. And in fact, we might as well go over there. That's the area we've already been to.
Quiet.
That's a statue. I just want to check and be sure there's nothing we can pick up or anything that's around here.
Silence surrounds me.
We're good. All right, fine. Here. Oh, so this area is supposed to be dark. Okay, cool. I ended up screwing up that Blood Legacy quest the first time through because I wasn't sure how to do what I wanted to do and just ended up murdering all of the deer for it. Well, I messed it up as well because I'm pretty sure there's a way you can ensure that the girl survives, and she did not survive for my playthrough, unfortunately. So I used Grieving Mother to free her mind, but I think I didn't kill the other guys quickly enough, or the powers that I used. The powers that I use, I might have used area of effects that affected her as well, and then consequently, she didn't make it, unfortunately. Definitely that way. No, not all of them. Here, you and you will do that, and then you. There we go. Yep. There we go. Figured that wouldn't be a problem. All right, which one of you has the least amount of health? You. And here, I'm gonna make things even worse for you. Shouldn't you be used to dealing with wolves or bears? How are you getting done up this way? Come on now. Boom, boom. Oh, and one of these is an elder wolf, right? That's the way the noble troubles the fun. Exactly. I wasn't sweating it. There was no way. That fight, that whole dungeon was brutal for me. There was no way I was redoing it. So when I found out she was dead, I was like, all right, well, you know, that it just is what it is.
Certainly.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. What? I thought there. All right. There was a handy pool back to. Are you going to sacrifice any of your companions to scare? There was a handy pool back in the temple. Absolutely not, sir. I understand you're a big fan of his wicked ways. And I am too. I love talking with him. But I will not be sacrificing my companions to him under any circumstances whatsoever. We're going to let that go. All right. And of course, we don't make her spider leave. That's interesting.
Off.
Boom, doom, 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 doom.
Yes.
Excellent. And now we're just gonna obliterate you. And ooh, I was gonna try to make sure I kept you paralyzed, but that wasn't even necessary. Awesome. I usually sacrifice the Robat Assassin from the Winter DLC. All her endings are bad endings, and the bonus is handy in Pillars of Eternity too. Oh, the bonus you get.
Silence surrounds me.
So if you sacrifice someone, you get a bonus. Yeah, she's my favorite companion. I'm definitely not sacrificing her. There's just no possibility of that. Even though I do agree that the endings for her are pretty horrible. Shh. I definitely do agree with that. I also think it sucks. You can only get access to her armor if you
Something over there.
went through like the absolute worst ending possible. Foolishness. Foolishness. Come on, surely no one will care about one missing
Secrets
druid.
whisper here. I shall listen for it.
I see you've been able. Oh, this is the ogre's lair. Ooh, I forgot about that freaking guy. All right, search the cave for the ogre. Will do. Good Lord, really? There's two. No. Keep going over there. Keep doing that. But he's gonna come all the way over there. So is she. You can't move? Damn, we should have. Hold! Okay. That didn't work. Yeah, I agree, Seabird. I didn't. Oh. Maybe it's not that the bonus carries over, but Scan rewards you for sacrificing
Certainly.
someone to him.
I'll see
That's
what I
probably
can
what
find.
it is. Because I don't think any bonuses actually transfer over. Yeah, okay. I went too fast. So let's deal with this one at a time. There we go. Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, I prefer to keep all my companions alive regardless of whether or not I like them. I agree. I strongly agree with that train of thought. I think it makes a ton of sense. You don't just chuck party members. It's not a good look. All right. Yep. We're both on the same wavelength. Let's do this. Okay. She will come up here.
Just like an adherent.
Dang, that's not gonna work anymore though. Oh, it circled around him. Excellent. Isn't that just fantastic? Good Lord. This dude actually losing health, I can't tell. He is. But it's not good. Oh, wow. That was unfortunate. Here. How would you guys like a pillar? Oh, yeah. You all love that. Mm-hmm. Widowmaker. I guess we'll go with the Widowmaker. That's fine.
You're not getting through me.
Boom, 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 boom. And what does he have? Hey, another pillar. Scan rewards you for sacrificing them with a unique reward for each companion. The bonus carries over to PoE 2. That's one of the things that actually affects the sequel. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting, actually. Iconic projection. And it does not damage endurance to allies, damage to foes. Sounds good to me. Okay. What else does he have? I want direct damage. Penalty to accuracy, withdrawal, no. So I guess this is gonna be hits. Abandonment, what's going on? How are you? Trying to get through a rather tough fight. I was already looking over the fortress there and selected the druid for death. Come on. I just need you all to finish this, then we can go ahead and take a rest. It's no problem. Please, 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 please get this done. Please. I do not want to have to redo this ridiculous fight. All right. Ivory Spinner, you're up next. Yep. Boom, boom. Very nice.
No rebirth for him this.
No rebirth for him this time. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. God dog it. Almost. God dog it. Why does it keep
Yes?
putting me outside? I swear I did a quick save in the cave. What is the problem? Okay. Quick save at the start of the
If
cave.
secrets whisper here,
could-
I shall listen for them.
All right.
Oh?
Right.
Kind of stuck over.
Here we go.
I can't move.
There we go. But it was gone too soon. Why haven't you started up a mass heal? Five, here we go. Now, also, they will land a critical hit. This is effective. Yeah, you know, we'll go ahead and do that. Why not? There we go. All right, start it up again. Header. Start up again. Header. Oh, why am I not using you more as well? Okay. Yeah. There we go. And now it's down. And now all of them are coming forward and they're getting the crap crushed out of them. We're dying, going down kind of, but it's all right. Adder, we're going to do a second round of crushing stuff. All right, you did as much as you could do. Didn't handle this quite as well as I would have liked, but it is what it is.
Guys.
You. Come on now. There we go.
A gift if the
Are you serious? Adder, I was about to say, how did you not use your second wind? And then you went down anyway. Oh, I was so close. I don't think I have enough to actually get through this. Inflicting burn damage.
in poison?
I'm not sure if I can get through this, unfortunately. Right, because it always comes down to this.
Moeth Ixiana. There's a lesson to be taught.
Can she fight through that? Yep, she can. Ah. He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. Almost. Almost. That was better than the first go round. Better. I've been having a really shite go of it lately. This has easily been the worst summer of my life.
Certainly.
I certainly agree. The first half of this year was pretty rough for me. Pretty rough for me. But like you said, I'm determined to make the best of it. Hope your second half goes better, man. Ooh, what happens if we just go ahead and run in? Okay.
Not too long.
What can she do over here? What is this? Leak and ignite the air around them and burning over time. Sure. Let's get these nice buffs started a little bit earlier, manually doing them. You still working on fire? Yep, you still working on fire. Now let's do another round of fire. You cause them to believe the worst fear, frightening and sickening them for the duration. Let's do that. You heal. Oh crap. These people have started coming over here. So first of all, this should actually help them. Okay. And you could have probably used Miriam as before the fight actually. Went down, it just is what it is. Yep. And is this Grieving Mother? That is Grieving Mother.
Fire!
There we go. Much better.
Yes?
What?
Yes?
Whew. Okay. Fun fact about PoE. Behind the scenes work, all companions have text files with banter in them. When random banter is triggered, one of the companions is picked and their banter plays, except for Durant's. Durant has no banter files of his own and is exclusively triggered by other people, even when he's the one starting the conversation. That's interesting. Considering both my dad and my girlfriend died, I can at least say that it can't get any worse. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah. Between my hospital stay last month and my brother being murdered in January, this has been a pretty rough first half of my year. So I absolutely understand the feeling of trying to make the best of it.
Certainly.
And also feeling like it probably can't get much worse. But I don't even want to say that because it absolutely can. Anytime, as long as you still have something to lose, things can always get potentially worse. So I try to stay thankful for the thing, whatever it is I do have. I understand the feeling. Do that. Ignite some souls. And you know what? Let the rest play out. Sure, let's get some action. Can't always be. Exactly. Just be thankful that you're alive and try to live as best you can. Also, why don't you manually buff an engine before you kind of start? Because a lot of Durant's good buffs require you to be in combat. So if you look like everything is available right now, then once combat ends. Then once combat ends, you'll see like I can't use Armor of Faith. I can't use Blessing. These are combat only buffs, so you don't have the option to do a bunch of pre-buffs the way you would in something like Pathfinder.
On the hunt.
Oh first of all. Grab that. Absolutely. Morning at 7 a.m. here in the UK. Hope your streams are going well. Awesome. It's 1:35 in the morning over here. I need to cut out soon, so because I do actually have to go to work in the morning. It can, but I've always been one to tempt fate. That's just my style.
Light, flame, and sound.
I understand.
Keep to ourselves.
Skull key. Oh. This is the key we could have probably used in that dungeon we went through. Yeah, PoE doesn't do pre-buffing, which is both nice and a pain. Yep. You got to approach it in a different way.
They shall see
So
nothing
it's
while
nice
I see much.
because it forces you to play differently than you would in probably most of our other PGs that you play, but it's also makes these more difficult. Thick webs ripple in the cavern breeze. Mummified remains are tangled within them. And plus, I just don't understand why he's not using his spells more often. Healing. Whenever someone in endurance or if wanted to, if per res enable. You know what? Maybe I should switch it to support. The emphasize healing and support sales like armor of faith, blessing, holy meditation, restore, minor endurance, withdraw. The prayer against spells are used reactively when more than one party member suffer from an applicable effect. You know what? Yeah, that sounds much better. Actually, let's switch into support and see what happens.
What?
Wizard could do a nice. I
Certainly.
didn't use Durance for my wizard playthrough, so that's really the one I'm familiar with. Interesting. Wizard has a nice pre-buff. Did not know that.
I'm kind of stuck over here.
No, do not enter the chill fog, please.
Spot on!
Must. You played Pathfinder without doing pre-buffing? Psst, you're a better man than me, sir. I was pre-buffing everything.
Light, flame, and sound.
without question or pause.
To whispers
Oh,
and
I already
shadows.
did that. And this was this.
Keeping an eye out.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, of course. Of course. Make you a little bit weaker. Let's ignite your soul. What in the who is that? That's Durance? Oh, okay. Chill fog. The lot of you. Hey, that Spider Queen's actually going down rather nicely. Durance, whatever you're doing, you shouldn't have been doing it. Right, okay, it's because you're up over there. Guy. Okay. You.
Voice falls silent.
There we go. All right. And who do we need to freeze? Let's freeze that Widowmaker. All the rest of them are down, but it's all right. This should hopefully still be doable. We'll see. There we go. And in fact, you...
Spot on!
My mind feels sharp as steel.
does.
Find sleep.
I like it. I like the sound of that shotgun going off.
Fire fills my veins.
Boom, boom, boom. I think my ideal buff system would be something that lets you create a list of spells that'll pop off on order when you click a button.
Yes.
That's what Wrath of the Righteous is really missing. Like, that pre-buffing process is
Nice
brutal.
and quiet.
Takes forever to get through all those damn spells. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, rather right. I was just saying rather rice desperately needs some macros. I'd get the 24-hour spells just for the convenience. Yep. I had your thought carry me through the entire game with a full charge, the blind fight feats, and 7 two-handed fighter levels. Nice. Did you pre-buff manually or used a mod? You wake to the sensation. If you're talking to me, I'm not. I'm playing this with no mod, so I'm not really pre-buffing. You wake to the sensation of being shaken, and you open your eyes to see Eder standing over you, his hand jostling your shoulder. He looks concerned. Your eyes are heavy and your vision blurred, the vague unease of unremembered nightmares clouding your thoughts. You are not sure you slept at all the previous night.
Hey. Hey! You awake? Good. You were kind of thrashing around, eyes rolled back in your head. You were shaking. Trying to snap you out of it for a long time now. Thought I was gonna have to get a bucket of cold water.
Because Alcat enjoys the methodical process of Bro. Come on now. No, I was pre-buffing manually. I actually only mod I have for Pathfinder is Toy Box. I haven't played around with the mods for the game at all. Because there were so many times when there were bugs in the game and the mods weren't playing nice with them. So it's only recently where I felt like the game is in a state where I would feel comfortable using mods.
You don't seem like you get much rest at night. You got those dark circles under your eyes.
Not lately. At night there are dreams and whispers.
Well, it's the Watcher thing, then. I'm sure it just takes some time to adjust is all. I'll try to let it sort itself out. But you'd better wake up faster next time. Trust me, you don't want that bucket of cold water.
It reminds me a little bit of Alistair, but not that much. I feel like
Yes?
Alistair has a lot more of humor, whereas Eder has much more of an everyman vibe. So they're both awesome in their own way,
They shall see
but I think
nothing while
they
I
really
see
come off
much.
as different. The sad thing is, these bone piles look like the sort of mess I leave whenever I camp in one place for too long. I should probably eat more vegetables. Skulls and bones from an assortment of kith and beasts litter the cavern. They've been crushed, scored, gnawed, and punctured by something with fangs as thick as an Amua's finger. Ooh. As you advance into the darkness, the ground begins to tremble. You hear plodding footfalls, growling breaths, and bone-snapping crunches. An ogre steps out of the shadows, 10 feet tall and bulging with muscle. He tears a mouthful from a hoofed, pink-fleshed limb and tosses it aside. He watches you from under the thick ridge of his brows.
Too well equipped to be a villager. Abandoned from the road, then. Must be.
The ogre snorts and tightens his grip around a club.
I've kept to myself, killed no one but the fools reckless enough to chase me down here. Why have you come looking for me?
A farmer from Deerford claims you ate his pigs. He rams a fist into the wall and roars.
Then I should have eaten the blazing farmer. I underestimated the love these villagers have for their swine.
Calm down. Perhaps you could tell me something else. His toothy frowns deepens.
What?
What are you doing in this cave?
Hiding from your kind.
He scratches a tusk, glaring at you.
Kith are driven from their homes by strange storms, bandits out for blood and coin. My kind is unsafe around Kith at the best of times, but now tempers run hot and ogre blood is valued among your alchemists.
His fingers flex around his club. Exactly. Alistair is a lot more funny and happy about what's going on. Whereas Eder always comes off like, man, this is all shit, but I just accept it. Intellect 18. The only reason you'd hold up in a spider infested cave is if you really feared something out there. He smashes his club into the ground.
I told you, the kids on the road these days hunger for anything they could eat or sell. I wouldn't last a week wandering the open, not by myself.
He clutches his club with both hands and draws it closer.
And you seem sensible enough to understand that now that you found me here, I can't let you leave.
This place isn't safe. Even if you kill me, it's only a matter of time before someone else finds you. He grits his teeth and glares at you, his eyes hard and narrow with rage. Korgrak takes several heaving breaths, seemingly ready to charge at any second. Finally, he drops his club.
That's what I was afraid of.
He sighs, blasting you with his fetid breath.
Time to move on then.
I have a stronghold in Cadnor. Help me defend it, and you can stay as long as you'd like.
So, my services for the shelter of a fortress sounds like another kind of trouble, but perhaps one I can handle.
He begins shuffling back into the shadows.
If you need me, you know where to find me. I'll live Deerfoot alone for now.
And there we have it.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Taxes collected. And morning circle. Ooh, I got items when I go back. But we're not ready for this. Ooh, we have one hireling that's missing. Ooh, a Glanfathan Soul Hunter. +2/+3. Hire you, most definitely. Korgrak. -6 to upgrades, but a +6 to what? Oh. -6 to prestige, but +6 to security. Here we go. We'll dismiss you. I just like the idea of having the ogre. I know he's significantly damages the stats, but whatever. I think the main Alistair and Eder do have similarities. Both Eder, Eder really reminds me. Eder's a lot more cynical. If he's got an easygoing nature about it. Alistair and Eder do have similarities, both being religious, quippy human warriors. But in my opinion, the core difference is that Alistair's human comes from being deeply insecure, while Eder is just chill. That's another way of looking at it. That's a good call out. Hey, why is the scroll is stuck in the upper left? I think the main difference between Alistair and Eder is that Alistair is a whole lot more jovial, giving them a very distinctive vibe, even if they are very alike. Yep. It's probably because Eder is a soldier prior to Origins. Alistair hasn't fought all that much. Yep. That is true.
Silence surrounds me.
Silence surrounds me. Nothing over here? All right, we're good. Let's get up out of here. Okay, and yep, up here is the last portion. I actually only collected tags at the end of my playthrough because I totally forgot they came in. Oh, so do you have to manually go collect them? Ooh, let's see bodies. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to be getting an egg for that lady. I completely forgot about that by now. Boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Breathe.
I don't know why you're doing that now. Oh, you're because you're frightened? Is that what happened?
Blinder than a warpox bat.
Excellent. Excellent.
Keeping an eye out.
And nothing there. All right, and we're relatively good.
Silence surrounds
Keep
me.
going. Silence surrounds me. What's this way? Holy smoke, there's a lot of you. Sure. Oof. And he's getting annihilated. I did that, but she can't really come up there. There's no good way for her to be able to do that. Oh, nice. So you got a nice influx of cash right at the end to help you buy all the things you need, huh?
Just get quiet.
The power of Leon seek.
Shed no blood.
Hi?
But no.
My
Very broadly speaking, I'd probably say that Lieutenant Kim Kichidari is the best RPG companion, benefiting from being the only companion of this
Yes?
game and being a mirror by which you are measured. He's definitely in the running. Kim is one of the most well-written companions I've ever experienced in a video game, bar none. Really, really impressed with the work that was done on him. Anything here? Nope. Because we can't get to the Deerfork Crossing area anyway. All right. Whoa. Why did I just run in like that? A man turns to face you, wiping blood from his estoc. His knit brows betray a moment of confusion, but as he watches you, a slow, confident smile creeps over his face. The Iron Brand does not meet many travelers this far from the road. What would they be doing out here? An elven man cocks his head at the other. Probably after that dragon egg, same as us, boss. A dwarf curses and spits into the grass. It's a rhetorical question, you dimwit. He tightens his grip on his sword. Everyone knows the roads between the villages are crawling with brigands. They're obviously bandits, same as us. Why would you want a dragon egg? He laughs. To sell it, of course. If I wanted to eat it, I would have grabbed some pigs from that farm in Deerfork too. What do you know about dragon eggs? He shrugs. They are round and large and they come from dragons and drakes. What else is there to know? Intellect 16. Only that drakes mark their eggs. So you'd better hope you've sold it to the next poor side before the mother comes looking for it. The other bandits whisper amongst each other. The leader holds up his hand. Quiet! You can't seriously believe this. And even if it is true, we'll sell it before that happens. I'm not taking any chances with drakes. Say what you want, I'm out. She hurries off. Let her go. That just means a bigger cut for us. Okay. Sir, how do I want to ruin your day?
Yes.
Oof. confuse all of you. Let's make sure we get some, yeah, defensive buffs going. That's fine. I want you getting up to 30. What is the problem? Y'all are taking off a long time to hit 30. There we go.
Certainly.
Now, Eder, you are still working on 30. Ooh, Blissa, you're in bad shape. Yeah, let's give Confusion another whirl right now. Oh, crap. That's where Eder is?
Oh.
Could have stayed over there. My bad. Here we go. And there we go. Well, that was an easy wipeout.
I'll see what I can find.
Awesome. My favorite companion of all time is definitely Losa from Divinity 2. But if I had to say a companion was the best, I'd say Morgan or Viconia from Dragon Age and Baldur's Gate. It's amazing. Yeah, even though, truth be told, I can't stand Baldur's Gate for extended periods of time. I've never played with Viconia because I always did good guy Baldur's Gate runs. What's so great about her? And why do you find it hard to play Baldur's Gate for longer stretches? The cliff face is blackened and melted like candle wax. There's a small outcropping overhead with what appears to be a crude nest. It looks like a challenging climb. Hurl a grappling hook to the outcropping. You toss the grappling hook over the ledge, holding the attached rope with one hand. The hook lands with a satisfying clang, and you secure the line with a firm tug. Climb the rope. You take another look at the cliff. There may only be space for one person at the top. Send Eder. The rope makes for a quick ascent. Eder climbs to the nest in the cliff with ease. The nest is surrounded by glowing embers. Twigs and bones litter the area. An egg the size of a small keg is nestled among the detritus. It looks heavy and awkward to carry. Secure the egg with a rope and lower it. Eder ties a rope around the egg. Eder lowers the egg with slow, steady motions. Once the prizes reach the bottom and settle into the dirt, Eder safely climbs down the cliff. And we're good.
Yes?
Very, very nice. Okay. And that looks like that's this whole area. Can we get out here? We can get out here. There was a part 2 to my Kim is the best comment. She's a hot and cool dark elf. Viconia genuinely carried the Baldur's Gate art fandom on her back. That's awesome. Let's go to the village. Turn in these 2 quests, and then it'll be finally time to turn in. She's hot, mean, and a really good cleric. My first and only Baldur's Gate playthrough was a neutral evil blackguard using Urivekil, or whatever the greatsword was called. Awesome. We're starting at the top, then we'll go to the apothecary first. Nice. I'll have to listen to some of her banter on YouTube. Yeah, because I usually play as a good person, she very quickly gets irritated with me and leaves my party.
Hail and well met.
I found the dragon egg. Halea's feathered tits. She claps her hands together, wincing at the pain. How'd you manage that? I found the nest you spoke of. Hope those worms didn't give you too much trouble. Let's see her then. She cradles the egg with her good arm. Amazing. Not a single crack. She runs her bandaged hand across the shell. She hefts the egg into the back of her wagon and rummages among her shells. Here, take this. She drops a stack of coins and a parcel of ingredients into your hands. Everything you need to brew a good, strong pick-me-up. Should come in handy with the kind of scrapes you seem to get into. She leans closer. And come see me anytime you need potions or ingredients, all right? I got a special price for friends. She winks. Show me your wares. Sure thing. The shelves are cart drawers, vials, and bundled paper packets. But these prices are just for you. I'll have to remember that. If I need more potions, come to her. Oh, and ingredients. Okay, cool. Come to her if I need those. Oh, Grudge Keeper. I never put on the freaking new things I got. Oh, well. I could do that again. Incidentally, Baldur's Gate not being interesting to Otaku was a major factor in it failing in Japan. There are some designs and dojis based on BG1, but overall, neither male nor female companions were hot or shippable enough for the Japanese game Otaku to attach to it and spread it through the community. There's some cool Japanese art for Baldur's Gate, though. The mangaka who makes Dungeon Meshi is a fan of D&D and has drawn portraits of all Baldur's Gate characters, as well as Kingmaker and Wrath of Righteous. Really? I wonder what those Wrath of Righteous characters look like. I should check that out.
Gods keep you.
Any sign of that ogre? Or its head? I convinced the monster to leave. You won't be seeing him again. He balls his hands into two shaking fists. His face starts to redden. But that's son of an Orland whore. That thing devoured my entire herd. I wanted it dead, and I wanted to mount its head on a pike. The ogre is no longer your problem. You know what? Give 400 CP. Here. Perhaps this will make up for the loss of your pigs. His mouth falls open. You do that for me? I don't know what to say. He snaps his fingers. Wait right here. He darts into the house and returns with a blunderbuss in his hands. I call it the Lead Spitter. It belonged to my father and served me in the Saints' War. It's old but sturdy, and it packs a real punch. Should be more useful to someone like yourself these days. He crosses his arms and looks at his piglets. And now, to get back to the business of rebuilding my herd. Only, he takes one of the pigs and gives it a quick examination. This runt's still looking too small. I don't expect to get any litters out of it, and I'd just as soon not have it weaken the rest of my stock. Why don't you take it? Give me one less mouth to feed anyway. The piglet trots over to you, its pink snout wiggling. Well, isn't that nice? What's the pig look like? Yeah, it's just looking like a regular pig. I'm gonna keep my galaxy pig for now. Okay. Go in here. All right. Seems oddly enough, we are going to end the stream exactly where we started, in the inn of this town. Off stream, I will go ahead and rest, put my new gear on, make sure people are outfitted correctly, and be ready to roll when the beginning of the next stream starts. But for now, I think that's been enough for one day. It is 2:03 a.m. and I have to get up in the morning. So, I think we'll call it a wrap. I hope all of you enjoyed the stream today. Hope you all had a good time. Really, really happy for those of you who were able to attend. And like I said, officially my schedule, I'll be back streaming on Monday. But honestly, I'll probably end up streaming one of these nights. Definitely not tomorrow. But I might try to go ahead and stream Friday night because I don't think the wife and I have any plans that particular evening. But regardless, hope you all have a nice night and enjoy the rest of your week. And I will see you next time. Take care. Have a good night, princess. Take care, camera. Glad you were able to join. Thanks, Seabird. Take care. Lobo, awesome. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Glad you were able to make it. Definitely make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be streaming every week. Take care, Abandonment. Have a good evening.